last 5 years doing nothing. Give me a call. Maybe I'll help you get rid of that. And for those folks out there that maybe are just starting to fish, this is a great opportunity to get some equipment. Maybe not, the biggest, brightest, shiniest new equipment, but it'll do the job. So give us a listen next week. We're going to start that. It will be a Franny's Fishing Yard Sale. How's that sound? All right. Listen, we got Jimmy Weller coming up in the next 2 hours with his show at Weller's. And also at 9 o'clock, we've got Jake Smith and Valerie Cordry with the Potting Shed. So listen to that. We got all kinds of good stuff going on today. And from 3 to 5 also, we'll have our good friend, the foodie. He's going to be live at the new Jimmy's in Rehoboth. Stay tuned for that. Here in Delaware, 105.9.
WXDE.
Testing.
Okay.
Are we on?
We're on.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to me. It's Jim Weller, and I am glad to be back. I'm very excited, just a little bit tired, but other than that, I'm glad to be here with you. I think I was off for 2 weeks, and I want to say thank you to Colin and Colin II and Brooks Ritter for all their hard work getting here early, setting everything up, and making sure the show was good. How are you, Colin?
Well, we're good. We're glad to have you back, and it's good to not have to do the whole show by myself.
Okay. It was overwhelming.
I did have help from Brooks and Brandon and Jason.
Yeah, they did a good job.
For whatever that's worth. Just kidding, guys. Thank you. We really appreciate it.
And it was a lot of fun, and I watched it, and it was just a good show. So today we have a lot going on. We have some guests on. I have, of course, Barry from Dry Zone. Always good information there. We're going to also talk to Amy Brown from Eagles Nest Ministries, and we're also going to talk to Dr. Trillia. So we have a full show. We are going to spin the prize wheel. It's right here behind me, as you can see it. We are going to do that at least once, maybe twice. And as you look at the table and you say, what's all that junk on? What's all them interesting things on the table? That's the stuff we're going to be giving away. So first and foremost, let's do a commercial about Wall Service Center.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
I know that place.
You know that place.
I
so
do.
Anyway, they're going to be open today, 8 to noon. And Colin Walls and his family have been running that business for 3 generations, 58 years.
Isn't that amazing?
What is amazing to me is it started in 58, and it's now 58 years.
And you're 58 years old.
And I'm 58 years old.
And
But
you
it
were
doesn't
born in
mean
58.
But it doesn't mean in next year it will be 59 years. But
it won't be 1959 next
right,
year.
when it started. I don't know why I find that interesting, but anyway. So I just want to let you know Wall Service Center is a great place to get your vehicle worked on. Now, it has warmed up a little bit.
It has.
Are people like in a dead panic, like, man, I should have had my air conditioner worked on sooner, but pleasantly surprised that you can work on 4 or 5 different ones at one time?
Right. Yeah. I mean, people are happy that we can take care of them, and they just want their air conditioner to work.
Just
Most
make
of them
it
don't
better.
care what the name of the part is. They don't care what you got to do to fix it.
They have an interest in the cost.
They have an interest in the cost, and they want it fixed.
Okay.
It's that simple. So, if you want the long details of what's wrong with it and why it's not working, I can
Right.
give you that. But if you just want it to work, we can do that too.
Right, and you're saying whether it's a car,
Right.
or whether it's a piece of equipment like a backhoe,
Right.
or something like that, or a farm machinery or something, as long as it has an automotive type air conditioner in it, you can also make that work. So
Right.
whether the Freon has leaked out or not, whether there's a leak that needs to be fixed, a compressor that needs repair.
Sometimes it's as simple as a blown fuse or a bad relay.
Wow.
I did this past week. I think I did 2, maybe 3 that were bad relays.
Wow, something
So,
simple.
Yeah.
So they give you a call. What is it, 422-8110?
That's it. Yep.
All right, they can either leave a message if you call after hours, or you can call during hours. Now, are the hours Monday through Friday is 7:30 to 5?
You can't leave a message if you call after hours.
Okay.
Just to make that clear.
So just call when they're open.
That's right.
7:30 to 5:30.
Exactly. Yeah.
7:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So early to a little bit late. I like that. And then Saturdays 8 to noon. Now, they can also go to wallsservicecenter.com
Yes.
on the web, and there they can request an appointment, so that way they could do that in the middle of the night or right now, whenever they feel like it.
Right, exactly.
And then somebody will get back to them.
That's
and
where you can leave a
confirm.
message.
That's where you can leave a message.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So anyway, good local company, honest people. They'll give you a price before they do the work. What they say is what they'll do. They stand behind what they sell, and they're just good people. So, if you want to deal with a nice business that you could talk to the owner if you wanted to, you know that he's there on a daily basis, keeping an eye on things and making sure everything's right. You've got a very confident staff there. It's 5 service bays.
5,
so,
yes.
Yeah, able to work on numerous vehicles at one time. So just keep in mind that they'll take good care of you. So it's Walls Service Center, 422-8110. Is it 220 Northeast Front Street?
Yes, that's exactly
Man,
where it is.
got all this finally memorized. It took me forever. But anyway, and of course, it's really nice, too, because it's right next to Bicentennial Park. So if you say, man, I don't have somebody to drop my vehicle off, so I'm going to come make my appointment. Then I'm going to come down. I'm going to take the kids over to the park, maybe walk up and down the, there's like a little bridge that goes over the Mississippi River, and then is it called the River Walk?
Yeah, it's the Milford River Walk. Actually, the last 2 nights I've done.
I saw the geese.
Did you see? I did video tours.
Okay.
Kind of it. So if you go to my Facebook page, you can
It
find me
looked
on
like the
Facebook.
kids were having a good time running up and down the.
Oh yeah, they have a ball. So it's
climbing
a good place
on
to take your
everything
family.
and so on. Yeah. You were doing it just for exercise. You weren't getting your car worked on or anything.
No, I wouldn't get my car worked on.
Okay. So anyway, it's Walls Service Center, 422-8110, 422-8110. Something I mentioned, I just want to do it real quick. We've been talking about would you like to advertise on this show. Just want to let you know we had some response to that. So the people that did respond, we are working on things, and they know that. And we are going to be having some new advertisers, but there's just a few spots left. So if you're watching or listening and saying, I've listened to you guys weekly or I've watched you weekly, and I think I'd like to buy a TV commercial, we can work with you on that. So just give me a call there at 337-7300, 337-7300 if you have an interest in talking about that. We're very affordable. We're very advertising knowledgeable, and we also are businessmen, so we'll help you through it.
Hey, I've got a question. Can we get once we go on the radio, can we get an update on how you're doing? And
yeah, I'll give everybody a health
physically
update in a little bit.
mentally
Yep.
and all that?
Yeah, I'm talking slow today. I'm trying to pace myself. So anyway.
Got about 30 seconds before we go on the radio.
So
I'm going to bring the radio audio up.
Okay.
Because Brooks isn't here today.
That's right.
I'm trying to run everything from right here. So.
That's right. All right, so now we're coming on the radio. So good morning, Fran, and good morning to the radio audience. We have got so much to tell you today, and welcome to Weller Does Delmarva.
You're back.
We're back. We're
You're
back.
back.
We're back. I am back. We're back. Weller Does Delmarva is back. I do want to say again thank you to Colin II and Colin and Brooks Ritter for all their hard work and making the show work while I was gone in my absence. I was out having some heart procedures done, and now they're done, and I've lost like 30 pounds. And I didn't even know that was a weight loss option of having heart surgery. So anyway, I'll tell everybody more in just a minute about that.
Those veins were heavy.
They were heavy. Well, they were full of all them stents.
Oh.
So that's what was giving me all the weight. But I've lost like 30 pounds. So if you are listening on the radio and you would like to watch the show, you can go to Comcast 204, Mediacom 99, over the air 31.2, or WellerDoesDelmarva.com if you want to see how we look. Now that my head got smaller, that's the surprise wheel. You like that, don't you?
That's the wheel of Weller.
The wheel of Weller.
Yes.
Weller's Wheel of Fortune. But anyway, since I've lost this weight, I feel like my head's got a little smaller, and I feel like I have more hair, to be quite honest with you. I think it, from left to right, got a little smaller, and it made what hair was there really stand out.
Think so?
I think so.
Or did you just not have a haircut between?
Maybe I just didn't have a haircut. So, but anyway, I want to say good morning. You are tuned in to Weller Does Delmarva. We're going to have Amy Brown on from Eagles Nest Ministry, Barry from Dry Zone. Man, I always like talking to him because he's always got some new gizmo or gadget or, I just realized I left that moldy piece of sheetrock in my office.
We're done with that. We finished that up.
Oh, we did?
Yeah,
Okay.
Last week I think was or week
I was
before.
going to add it to the prize wheel.
Oh.
So anyway, Barry from Dry Zone is going to be here.
Hey, and you'll want to check out the video of this, whether on YouTube or on My Cozy TV, because we're going to have some before and after pictures. They are amazing.
Of the two materials.
No, before and after pictures of crawl spaces.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
So check that out.
All right. So Barry's on his way. Yes.
You're holding everybody up. You're kind of dragging it out. They
What's
want
that?
to know how you're doing. Everybody wants to know how you're doing.
Okay. Well, here's how I'm doing. I'm a little tired. That's what's most amazing to me is I'm fatigued. But I went to Johns Hopkins. I had 3 arteries blocked. Okay, so they were going to do a triple bypass. I already had 8 stents, and they could not do any more. So I watched many videos before I went, so they cut you open. So they cut your chest open, got in there. Now, fortunately, they did put me to sleep before they did all of that. So I'd have been happy if they put me to sleep before they even wheeled me down the hallway. But all I remember was being moved from the table that wheels to this big table in the operating room with all these lights and all these TV screens and so on. And beyond that, all I remember after that was pain and sweat and itching. But anyway, so they cut me open, the 3 arteries. They were able to do a triple bypass. Then they found a 4th artery, which I think everybody has one, so it wasn't like a big discovery that I had one. But it is blocked, and they cannot do anything with it because the artery itself is calcified. So I don't remember what the doctor might or might not have told me. I got to, have a follow-up appointment when my head's clearer and my thoughts are clearer. But I'm just concerned because some people are saying, well, Jim, 25% of your heart's now either dead or dying. And I don't know whether that means I'm in better shape or not better shape, but I do have three bypasses that were very successful. The one, there's nothing they can do. My leg, where they took the veins out and everything, is all swelled up, but doing much better. So I'm doing good. My blood pressure is tremendously lower. My heart rate is lower. I can exercise a little bit more, so I'm doing some walking and stuff like that. But the one thing that I just personally find is I'm not a napper. I'm not one that wants to sit around and relax much. And I am really more fatigued than I've ever been. Than I can remember. And the other thing I'm doing is I'm eating tremendously different. And eating used to be like one of the joys of my day. I used to plan my entire day around lunch or dinner. And now, man, it is so different. But when you realize what you eat, all these little pieces stay in your veins and eventually, end up causing you health issues. It starts making you look at what you eat, looking at it differently. So, you either live to eat, which is what I used to do, be very excited about it, or you eat to live. And that's what I'm trying to do, is focus on nutrition and what I eat and don't eat. Because now I also have diabetes. I have to take and give myself a needle every day and 2 or 3 times through the day.
Did they say that might go away after...
with weight loss and some stuff like that. So, and it's going pretty good because every time I get ready to eat, I have to take my blood sugar, and then there's this little piece of paper. If it's this number, you don't have to take any units, but if it's this number, you have to take some. So a lot of times I don't have to take any, or I just only have to take 1. So feeling good about that. But I'll tell you, folks, I don't even know how to describe it to you. I'm 58 years old, and I never really thought about my health other than what's the big deal. And we're not I won't use the word bulletproof because that sounds stupid, but our health is important, and it's important to take it serious. So it's up to you, because you're going to take it serious now or you're going to take it serious later. That's kind of what I've learned. Either pay now or pay later. But the problem with the pay later is, in my case, I got a 4th vein that they can't do anything with. So I remember the guy saying it's trash or something like that. I was just like, wow. And I remember the word cabbage, but that means something. That's cabbage, a term. That's coronary artery, something, bypass surgery. Okay. I'm not sure. It means something. I don't remember. But it was a great experience. My wife did a good job. She stayed right there in the hospital room with me. I didn't eat for over 8 days. That was amazing. I couldn't even get an ice chip out of them people. So, but I never gave out so many business cards. It was amazing because I was constantly meeting new people. I was explaining who Weller's is and what we sell, and they're just being cordial and nodding their head and saying, "Okay, you senile old man." In other words, we're listening to you, but we need to get on. We need to take your blood pressure now.
While we're listening to your sales pitch.
So anyway, we're here. I'm here, and we're on the rebound. So, but the people that come see me, the physical therapist and the nurses that come to my house, are like, "Man, you look really, really good for being out of the hospital a week and a day." So anyway, I got out a week ago Thursday, so a week and 2 days now. So other than that, that's about it. So I'm here, and we're live, and we're doing the show. And I want to talk about, if I could, George Luff, my accountant, a good friend of mine, Luff and Associates. I've mentioned them before. before time and time again, but really do enjoy dealing with them. And no, I don't like paying taxes, but I do like having somebody kind of looking out for me and doing my paperwork and making sure that it's right. So who is that? It's Luff and Associates. Now, they actually have 3 locations, one in Dover, one in Rehoboth, and one in Milford. Now, what I really like is I don't really care where George is at or where Tyler's at. If I need them, I just need them. So I dial one phone number, and it gets me to a person that says they know right where they're at, and they're available or they're not available, and I like that, okay? So anyway, the phone number, if you need them, is 422-9699, 422-9699. Now, another thing they do, and this was really nice also, because while I was in the hospital, my daughter Jenny spent a lot of time over there with us, and she does our payroll. Fortunately, since we're using the easy payroll system with Luff and Associates, she didn't have to be bothered with it. So that was just a nice thing. So if you have a business, whether it's a small one or a great big one, and you need some help with payroll, or you just don't want to be bothered with it, or you're tired of it being on your mind 52 weeks a year, and you want somebody else to worry about all the rules and the regs and the charts and the graphs and just take care of it for you, Luff and Associates can do that. Luff and Associates can help you with your payroll. Colin's over here messing with something. But anyway, Luff and Associates does our payroll, can help you with yours. 1 or 2 employees or hundreds of employees. So give them a call. It's 422-9699, and they'll help you out. Now, if you say, I don't use them for my accounting work, will they still do my payroll? Yes, they can still help you with your payroll to whatever degree, a large degree or a small degree. You customize it when you talk to them. On the web, it's luffcpas.com, and on the phone, it's 422-9699. I did want to mention real quick, we have the Weller's discount cards. We've been selling lots of them, actually probably thousands of them, and we have a few left. And I want to give an offer. You don't have to call or do anything for this. You just need to come in between now and next Saturday. Now, if we run out of them, then this offer will be no good. But they're normally $15 a piece. If you want to see one, go to wellers.com. There's the front and the back of the card right on the website. They're good for the rest of this year. They're discounts at all kinds of different places. And basically, they're normally $15 each. And what I'm going to do between now and next Saturday, unless I run out, if I run out, I don't have any more coming, I'm going to make it buy one, get 2 free. So you'll get 3 of them for $15. Make a great Father's Day gift. Make a great gift if you have customers or employees, or just somebody you want to say, that a boy, you did a great job, I'd like to give something to you, then take a look at those if you would. Also, coming up after the 7:30 break is going to be Barry from Dry Zone. They are a company that offers a lot of things. If you want to learn a little bit about them in the meantime, just go to dryzone.com and check out their website. It's very informative. Also, somebody that I want to brag on a little bit is my friend Jack Riddle. He's very involved in the Lewis / Rehoboth Rotary, and they have a big chicken barbecue going on today right down on Savannah Road in Lewis. So for only $9, you get a grilled half barbecue chicken with their secret sauce. So you can have the sauce, but how they made it's a secret, evidently. Bruce's barbecue beans, chips, pickle, and a roll. And they also have homemade cupcakes for dessert for an extra $1. So for $10, you get the chicken and everything and a cupcake. So that is today from 10 to 3 down there on Savannah Road in Lewis. Get yourself a barbecue chicken. Also, Rick Fowler, another one of my good customers, also a good friend, also a good supporter of the show, owns and operates No Nonsense Office Machines. Now, for those of you watching right now, if you see this headset that I'm wearing, believe it or not, one day the microphone quit working. And I was thinking, man, where in the world do I send something like this to have it fixed? I was thinking I'm going to have to ship it off and so on. You will not believe this. We took it to No Nonsense Office Machines, and he fixed it. He took it apart, he figured out what was wrong, and he fixed it. So what I'm saying is, No Nonsense Office Machines, I'm not sure that there's a limit to what they have to offer. They're a one-stop shopping for all your electronic needs. Things like, I started with him, dealing with him on copiers, okay? But he sells and services copiers, new and used, but he also sells things like laptops. We recently also bought a new computer system. We got a wireless mouse and keyboard. We got a couple monitors. And unbelievably competitive, had some of it right in stock. I think he had it all in stock, as a matter of fact. So anyway, and I think he might have even delivered it. So anyway, if you're looking for a laptop or a tablet, a computer, a fax machine, a gaming system, a copier, a printer, any type of office equipment or electronic equipment, I encourage you to give Rick a call. He may have it in new, and he may have it in used. If he has it in used, he tests it by certified, trained technicians to make sure everything works just fine. He stands behind everything he sells, whether it's new or used, and he is a good local businessman, and I just appreciate him more and more and really enjoy dealing with him. We are just constantly, anything electronic, we're giving him a call and saying, Rick, and he's saying, you know what, bring it over, let's take a look at it, see what I can do. And daggone if he doesn't call up and say, it's done. So we like that. We like good service. And where do you find that nowadays? You find it at no-nonsense office machines. Where in the world are these people? Now, they're in Georgetown on Route 9, just 2 miles east of the Circle, right next to the Sports at the Beach complex, okay? So you can't miss it. It's a nice store. You can just go in and browse around, or you can call him on the phone at 856-7381. That's 856-7381. Tell him I sent you. He'll take good care of you, I promise. Okay. Now, can I drift off into the paint night?
Paint night?
For just a minute. Now, Colin, have you ever been to a paint night?
Oh, yeah, lots of them.
Oh, have you really?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Living room, dining room?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when people are going to come to your place and
we're going to paint the walls.
You're going to hand them a roller.
Yeah.
Roller in a pan, right?
I think it's a teeny bit different than that. I've never been to one.
Okay.
But we, as everybody knows, Jason, my son-in-law, a few years back was diagnosed with MS, and since then he's lost 130 pounds, gotten very conscious and serious about fitness and health and so on. It's kind of funny. Something comes along to get your attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
And that's what's happened to me also. But anyway, so since then, Jason has formed a bike team called Beyond Training Wheels, which is a pedal, a bicycle team that rides in the Bike to the Bay event once a year. Jason himself rides like 175 miles over a 2-day period to raise money for the National MS Society. So this year, we thought we're going to do a paint night. So the people that own Dry Zone were gracious enough to allow us to hold this event at their barn. So it's going to be at the Dry Zone Red Barn. It's going to be on a Wednesday night, July 13th. And it basically says, join Copycat Paint Parties. That's who we've hired to put this event on, Copycat Paint Parties. They bring everything. And we're going to be at the Dry Zone Red Barn doing this painting. It's called Into the Night, okay? So anyway, it is only $40 a person if you buy your tickets in advance. The problem is ticket sales are going to be limited, okay? I'm thinking we've already got 30 or 40 people that are coming.
Really?
And I think we can only have 50 or 60 total, something like that. I think we're going to run out of room to get that many people in there and have everything set up. But all supplies are supplied. All you need to do is come. There's going to be some door prizes given out throughout the night, refreshments. There's going to be a 50-50 and a Chinese auction. Tickets will be available for purchase. So anyway, any questions at all, you can shoot Jenny an email. It's Jenny@Wellers.com to purchase a ticket, or if you have a question, or you can give her a call at 542-9156, 542-9156. But I'm going to be there, and we're going to be having some refreshments and stuff, and it's going to be just a night of fun, and also we're going to try to raise a couple $1,000 for the National MS Society. So it's not a
my wife and I
moneymaker
are
or
going to be
nothing.
there. I actually did know what it was. Yes.
Okay. Are you going to paint for real?
I'm going to paint. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm under the impression that they guide you along and so on, and you have a high probability of it looking presentable.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're going to auction it off.
And then we're going to auction it off.
Auction mine and Jim's off.
Yeah. So any day. Anyway, so
I got a
that's
question.
good. Go ahead.
Did you mention Luff and Associates? Did you do their?
I did.
Okay, I thought you did, but I wasn't sure.
You're
messing
keeping
with other
track of
things
everything.
over here. I am
you
keeping
are.
track. That's why I'm asking you.
Yep. Well,
if
very
you've been
good.
keeping track.
I've been keeping track. I'm on top of it, man. I mentioned the Weller discount cards.
Right.
I mentioned Father's Day is coming up, so get your gifts here. But let me hit my insurance company now. I will tell you, insurance was on my mind when I was over there at Johns Hopkins. You want to do the prize wheel? I can tell.
I just want to keep that fresh in everybody's mind.
Okay, he really likes
That's going to happen soon. Let's
soon. Oh,
after
I forgot to tell everybody they need to call.
Right, I know.
Oh, I keep
I know.
forgetting that. I'm
Trying
so
to
out of
remind
touch. Yes, please start calling now. 337-7300 is the number. All you're doing is leaving your name and number and saying, hey, my name is John Doe, and I'm guessing number 1 through 12. So pick a number 1 through 12. You can win these beautiful lacrosse rubber boots. Here is something you can't win everywhere is a
Right.
box of nails.
Right.
A brand new 20-pound box of nails is one of the prizes.
And they're all purpose, so you can use
And
them
they're
for
all-
anything. You can use
yeah.
them for, toothpick.
Anything you want.
whatever.
Anything you
All-purpose.
want. Yep.
Do not put them in your mouth. They may contain lead.
They may contain rust. But anyway, you can win 2 of the Weller discount cards, a nice little notepad with an ink pen. You can win one of these tractor trailers, these die-cast things, or one of these wine carriers that carries like 2 bottles of wine not included.
You gave several of those. You gave several
Yeah.
of those away last week.
These are all very popular prizes.
Those are like retail $60, Jim.
Yeah, they are.
Just a heads up.
Yep. So
All these
so-
are available for sale at Weller's also.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that. But all you have to do is dial 337-7300 and pick a number, 1 through 12. That's it. So we always have a lot of callers, so thanks for the people that have called or calling and so on. But it's 337-7300, and all you do is say, hey, I'm guessing number 1, guessing number 2, guessing number 7, or whatever you want to guess, and we'll get your name on the list. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. We won't be getting back to you till Monday. All right, Brooks and Brandon and Terry are off today. We're incredibly short-handed, so please guess. You will know if you won. But the problem is we won't be getting back to you because we're not going to have time to listen to all the voicemails today. So I'm sorry about that. But still call and guess. We'd like to get 100 callers today if we can. It's 337-7300. If 2 people guess the same number, we're going to give away 2 prizes. If 5 people guess the same number, we're going to give away 5 prizes. So
wow, okay.
No problem there. Now, I do want to mention L&W Insurance Agency real quick because when I was over to Johns Hopkins, it made me think about insurance. That's where I buy my health insurance, and I'm sure this bill was a few dollars. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know that's where I buy my insurance. So if you're listening and you're a business or an individual and you think about insurance and you say, well, where should I consider buying my health care? Where should I consider buying some life insurance? Maybe I need some key man insurance. Business people know what that is. Liability insurance, homeowners insurance, car insurance, whatever type of insurance you need, one call does it all. Now, even if you are fully insured, it does not cost anything to review what insurance you have with them and to see if they say, man, did you notice this deductible was a little low or a little high? Or do you know if you were to put these 2 policies all together under this one brand, you would get a better deal because if you mix them, you get a bit of a discount or something like that, or you're just not adequately insured here or you're overinsured there. So if you want to just talk about insurance with a local company that is honest, that will talk to you and walk you through the process, it's L&W Insurance Agency. Now, they have been serving Delaware for over 60 years, and they are an independent agency, and what that means is they are not tied to any one brand of insurance. So, if you see, sometimes a company only sells one brand. Well, the problem with that is they can't give you multiple choices. They can only talk to you about one brand. And with L&W, it's not like 1-800-I-don't-care. It's like I do care when you have a problem. I'm going to get involved, and I'm going to work with you and the insurance company to come to a resolve because L&W views you as the customer, so they want to make sure you're satisfied. So anyway, it's L&W Insurance Agency, 856-7828, lwinsurance.com. The number again, 856-7828. If you want to talk about insurance in any way, shape, or form, you give them a call, tell them I sent you, and they'll take good care of you. So I really do appreciate each and every one of the people that support the show, and I really do deal with them, and I really do stand behind them, and so on. So anyway, we're going to be taking a break here in just a minute from the radio, and we're going to still be on TV if you want to switch over and watch us, or if you don't have a Comcast or Mediacom or an antenna and you want to just watch us online, go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com.
Right.
We're going to continue on. Don't forget, call the number 337-7300 to get your name. All you're doing is guessing the number 1 through 12, okay?
And we're going to spin when we come back after the break?
We'll spin. We'll let Barry spin. You want to spin then or you want to go longer?
No, it doesn't matter.
All right, well, then I'd like to do it twice because I'd like Amy Brown to spin it one time.
Okay, so we're going to let Barry from Dry Zone, Barry Atkins, he's going to spin it, and Amy's going to spin it.
Right, so Amy will spin it in the 8:30 to 9 hour.
Are
Barry
they
will
spin it the same direction, or should they spin it the opposite
And I hope they don't
direction?
let it land on the same number.
Okay.
That would be awful.
So I should take the weight off.
I would take the weight off.
Okay.
Right. But anyway, so 337-7300. We've had a bunch of callers already, so thanks a lot. But it's 337-7300. All you're doing is guessing a number from 1 to 12. Leave your name and number, and we will call you back Monday. All right, are we off the radio yet?
We should be taking a break here. In just a couple. You should hear the music
so
soon.
We're going to take a break from the radio, but remember, you can go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com online and just continue on, because we've got a plethora of things we want to talk about. Is that a word? Plethora? I'm not sure. But anyway, so we're going to continue on here. So with Weller Does Delmarva. So for the folks continuing on TV, I want to pitch to you some TV commercial ideas, okay? So for you that are watching right now on My Cozy TV, I want to tell you that we have some new ads that we're going to be working on just as soon as I get a little more energy. So there will be times like right about now where you'll be watching an ad. Now these are the callers, people guessing the 1 through 12. So if you haven't done that, please do it soon. 337-7300. But the same number if you want to talk about advertising. And what I mean by that is Colin Walls and I would literally come to you. So maybe you own some type of a business, or you're involved with an organization, or you sell some type of a product, or you just want to promote a website or something like that, and you want to buy an ad. And you've never bought any TV ads. Well, that's okay, because we're going to make it real easy for you. We're very affordable for starters. We are business people also, so we could get together, me, you, and Colin, and we can brainstorm a little bit and think of some ideas or something that we could do to help get the word out about what you offer, what you sell, or what you do. Okay? You can buy simply a 30-second commercial. You can buy a 60-second commercial. And I think, I have to check my notes, but I think I have at least one more of the 3-minute infomercials for sale. And what I'm saying about all that is first of all, we're not going to be high pressure or anything like that. You've called me. So you give me a call at 337-7300. Say, hey, Jim, just as soon as you get a chance, I'd like you to come and sit down with me. Let me show you my business. Let me show you what I sell. And let's see what we can put together. I'll, just be honest. I'll tell you the prices when the time comes. You don't have to buy it every day, 5 or 6 days a week, but you can, because what we have to offer on the TV side of things is Monday through Friday, you can buy an ad from 5:30 in the morning till 7 in the morning during the Dan Gaffney show. So that's Monday through Friday. But then on Saturday, you can buy an ad during my show, Weller Does Delmarva, anytime from 7 to 9. So you got a different time span there. And again, the commercials can be as frequent, or infrequent as you want. So that's going to be up to you, and that will be depending on your budget. We're not going to be high pressure or anything like that. We're not going to make you sign a 1-year commitment or anything. And when you hear the prices, and we just don't want to give them out over the air, that's all. But when you hear the prices, you're going to say, wow, that's affordable. And of course, more important than selling you an ad, Colin and I have a sincere interest. And I'm sure when you hear me talk about my advertisers and so on, you could tell I sincerely want to help their business prosper, because I'm a businessman and I want businesses to prosper. So all I'm saying is, if you give me a call, 337-7300, or if you want to shoot me an email, it's jim@wellers.com. I'll get back to you in the next few days to a week, and we'll sit down and we'll just chit-chat about what you're thinking, and then I'll put a little thought into how would I promote it. So, you don't have to have all the ideas. You just have to have enough of an idea so we know what we want to promote. So, Colin, did I say it all right?
Yeah, I think so. I think you said
anything you want to add to it?
Well, no, not really. Other than I believe we have all of our technical difficulties worked out.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even call them difficulties. We just keep buying more and more equipment.
Right. Yeah, more and more expensive equipment.
Correct. So
and it seems
we
to be
had
working,
some glitches and blips and
right.
But some of them we knew about, some of them you might have known about, and some of them might have just been internet things that we couldn't control. But yes, we are perfecting this show week by week by week. We have a new studio being fixed up, which we are calling the Dry Zone Studio,
right.
Which is going to be where we're going to have all of our equipment all set up. It's not going to be set up and taken down every week and so on and so forth. So, all right, well, anyway, the number's 337-7300, whether you want to guess a number on the wheel or whether you want to talk to talk about being involved with the show in any way, shape, or form. So anyway, give me a call there. Even if you want to be on the show, there's some possibilities there. So we're open-minded. So we're going to go back on the radio here, or we already are on the radio. So for those listening on the radio, we are back. Is Barry from Dry Zone arrived yet? I don't know if he has. Come have a seat,
I hope
Barry.
he didn't go to Rehoboth.
Oh, my gosh. He went to the Wellers in Rehoboth, which we haven't opened yet.
He's just out there waiting.
He's not went to Rehoboth. We were all at the new... We were all at the brand spanking new Jimmy's Grill in Rehoboth Beach yesterday morning for the grand opening.
Yeah.
Dan Gaffney did his show live there. What an awesome looking restaurant. Did I hear Alex say that the menu is the same as the one in Bridgeville?
Yes, it is. Yep.
Isn't that something?
It is.
So good home cooking right over there in the Rehoboth area, nice restaurant. So Barry spent the morning with us from Dry Zone over there talking on the Dan Gaffney show. So anyway, he'll be on here in just a few minutes. I did want to say today we are really shorthanded, okay? Brooks and Brandon, unfortunately, their grandmother passed away this week, and her funeral and viewing and everything is today. She was a really good grandmom. I'll tell you something. You know you got a good grandmom when she constantly tells your employer how lucky you are to have them. Okay, every time I would see her, you know, she was just she had a lot of energy, and she would say, you know, she bragged on her grandkids, but she would let me know, as Brooks and Brandon's employer, how fortunate I was to have her grandsons working for me, and I am. Brooks and Brandon are a very blessing to my company and good people, but their grandmother passed away, so Brooks is off today. Brandon is off today, and our thoughts and prayers are with the family. But we are shorthanded, and then we hired a new man named Terry Spencer, who a lot of people know him from the automotive industry. He is actually also off today. So today it is Jason and Earl, so we're a little teeny bit shorthanded. So if you could wait till Monday or Tuesday, we'd appreciate it, but we do not want to lose your business. We appreciate your business, and quite frankly, and I don't want this to sound wrong, we need your business. We're a small local business that competes against big businesses, and we're in the fight of our life to survive and stay in business and do business. So anyway, if you have any business-related questions, our phone number is 337-7300. Well, that's actually the number on the wheel. The number for the store is 337-8228. Is Barry here?
He is.
Okay, well, Barry, you can come on over when you get a chance. Oh, move my leg. And we are going to talk to Barry in just a minute. I did want to talk about Mid-South Audio. Speaking of a good friend of mine, Kevin actually came over and spent a little time with me at Johns Hopkins, and we chit-chatted and everything. It's funny, as life moves on, you start talking to each other about, well, how many stents do you have, and how many stents do you have, and did you have a bypass surgery and stuff like that. The phone is ringing, and you're going to have a few more minutes, because after Barry does his commercial for Dry Zone, we're going to let him spin the prize wheel. 337-7300 if you want to guess 1 through 12. But back to Mid-South Audio and Kevin Short. It was really nice. He stopped by and saw me one day with his dad, and he's quite an encouraging friend. But Mid-South Audio is a business that they sell electronic equipment. We've bought some new microphones from them and some different things. As we're building this Dry Zone studio, we had an echo that we needed to get these things. So first they had to take measurements of the room, height, width, and all of that, and the different materials that are in the room creating the echo. And then he got us some echo panels. I don't know what they do with them. I don't know if they fill up with echoes and then we have to have them changed every so often or cleaned out or rinsed out or whatever, but we're getting that Dry Zone studio all fixed up, and it's going to be echo proof thanks to Mid-South Audio. But they have all kinds of things. There's he was telling me how busy they are with graduation ceremonies, where they will supply everything from a stage or a platform to the little barriers to line up how people walk or where they don't go here and stuff like that to block people off, lighting, microphones, amplifiers, wires, speakers, and the people to operate it all. So anything you need, whether it be something you want to purchase or something you want to rent or something you want to rent with an operator, they can help you out in any way, shape, or form. Also, if you are an artist or a musician and you want to record something, I call it lay down a track. If you want to lay down a track or whatever, they can help you with that too. So Kevin runs a good business, honest man, has many services. They offer many more than I've ever mentioned. So I want you to check out their website, which is MidSouthAudio.com, and also give them a call at 856-6993, 856-6993. Now, I do want to mention we've had a lot of callers today, and I want to thank you for that. The number's 337-7300. What you're doing right now is it's just a little thing we do, and we have a lot of fun with it, and the people come and get their prize and so on. But you guess the number 1 through 12. It's that simple. We're going to spin this prize wheel here in a few minutes. We're going to let Barry from Dry Zone spin it, and then whatever number it lands on, you're the winner. So if it were to land on number 14, you're going to be the winner. So as long as you guess the number from 1 to 12, you have a high probability of winning. And if it lands on number 14, you have every right to sue us, okay? So anyway, I'm just letting you know, and we'll blame all of that on Barry if this thing lands on number 14, okay? But anyway, number 1 through 12, you dial 337-7300. We'll tell you in a minute what you won, but the problem is we're not going to have time to sift through the phone calls today, so you won't be able to get any of your prizes till next week, okay? But it's free. So it's not too bad, and we don't deliver them, we don't ship them or anything like that, and we don't give you the money of what it would be worth. You get the prize is what you get. Just kidding, because we've had a lot of fun with it. We've done it now for 4 or 5 weeks, and we get 50 phone calls, 30 phone calls. Sometimes we don't keep track of them. So Colin loves this. Oh, he loves it. I'm telling you, I just need to sell him the prize wheel. Barry, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing real good. What did you think of Jimmy's Grill in Rehoboth yesterday?
That was incredible.
Wasn't it a nice place?
That is a beautiful place.
Brand spanking new.
I can't believe how nice it is in there.
Yeah,
Holy cow.
they did a nice job. And anyway, tell me about Dry Zone. Dry Zone, first of all, is a local company, but their worldwide headquarters is right on Route 16 in Ellendale.
In the Big Red Barn.
The Big Red Barn. And they do all kinds of things, like way more than we've even talked about yet.
Right.
Okay, so for starters, go to dryzone.com, folks, and you can learn a lot there. But what are these pictures of?
Well, we thought we'd bring in some,
Are these heart catheterizations?
Oh, right. This is like before and after pictures of the house it is.
Wow.
So like, this one here would be a before
This would be
shot.
a crawl space.
This is a crawl space.
What's all this stuff? Where did you get that picture from?
Well, that's me crawling down there.
Now, how did it get up there, Colin?
We like magic.
We put
Magic.
it on there. You're right.
Okay.
Jackie sent us the pictures over. And
Really?
Yeah.
All right. So if they're watching on the stream, they can see this picture?
Yep.
Okay.
For sure, on the stream
For sure.
or on TV.
On TV. Okay. All right. What's all that hanging?
This is just a nasty crawl space. Has a high humidity issue, so insulation gets wet and it starts to fall. And then you can see the woods
A
getting,
person would never know this.
unless they go in the crawl space and
Frequently.
and there's not many people who do it. Seems
Okay.
like.
All right.
So this one, so what happens? You got wet insulation falling from
Okay.
high humidity. The wood, see how it's turned dark? There's
Yeah.
some kind of growth on that, and over time, besides health issues of the home and the person, that could lead to wood
Rot.
rot. And then
Rot or
problems.
decay.
And then, of course, this house had issues where it's flooded, so you can see where the plastic is gathered up. So, and this house was
So
down-
that moisture on the ground has caused all that insulation to come down. So now they've got insulation problems, moisture problems, mold problems, and so on.
Absolutely.
All right. So when you come in, you clean all that out. Is that correct?
You'll take out the insulation.
Do you get rid of it also? Physically,
Yes.
do you get rid of it, or does the homeowner have to be bothered with it?
We leave the home cleaner than when we arrived.
So what you take out from under the house is not the homeowner's concern?
Nope, it's gone.
Okay. All right. Now what's this?
So the next picture would be the after shot. It's in the same crawl space.
My.
So now the insulation's removed.
Doesn't even look like the same crawl space.
And see, there's the door right there. That's the
I
opening.
can see that.
So that would be, so now we've got our Sanidry CX air system down there to keep the humidity low. But we've also sealed off ground where
Now, I would think this
evaporation.
would even make the home more efficient as far as heating and air conditioning.
It does. 'Cause
Even beyond the mold and the odors and the rotting of the wood, now all of a sudden the heater and the air conditioner is going to work more efficiently.
Absolutely, because if there was any heat loss or in the air ducts, it doesn't matter because it's in.
It's done. It's
it goes
fixed.
into the house. It also it does make that more efficient because we've blocked outside air, whether it's hot, humid air coming in or cold air in the wintertime.
Okay.
So frozen pipes are done. Your floors will warm up. They'll feel warmer than any of them that aren't carpeted. So it helps everything in the house.
Nice.
It also helps, like if you ever decide to sell your home, when a home inspector comes,
yeah.
they're going to like that scene better than the
Oh,
previous
yeah.
one.
Let's take a look at that. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, that could kill a home sale right there.
Oh, yeah. Or they'll say, well,
It
knock
could kill one or
15%
make
off.
one. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. It could kill the sale or make the sale.
So you either could
you
fix
do
it.
it all. In other words, you come in and you'll remove all the old, the nasty. What do you got? More pictures?
Oh, yeah.
Is this another house?
This is a different house here.
Okay.
That would be the Group 2 picture.
Look at that stuff hanging there.
And it's just, again, this is the stuff you'll see this time of year because the humidity is so much higher because it's usually about 20 points higher down there than outside.
Okay.
And then,
And there's a lot of health hazard there.
Yes.
Little kids, grandkids, or older people like me.
Absolutely.
Either one.
And then
All coming up through the ductwork and the floor.
Oh, yeah, because everything
cracks in the crevices.
breathes from the bottom up, and so it comes upstairs eventually.
And that will never fix itself.
No, it'll just get a little worse.
Okay,
and worse,
a little worse. All right.
And that would be the after shot of that one.
How nice is that? Now, I mean, is this like a 5 or 10 year repair? In other words, how long does something like this last?
We have a 25-year warranty on our clean space liner.
Do you really?
Upstairs punctures. Yeah.
25 years. That's unheard of.
And it's transferable if you decide to sell the home.
Is it really?
So now your home has a warranty.
Well, now you've just added value to everything.
I asked him last week, I said, have you guys really thought about how long 25 years is?
Yeah, I mean, think about that.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. Now, what is this, another one?
This is another one.
This one's pretty gross looking.
This is one the insulation just falls in chunks.
Okay.
And not only is it gross to look at, but it's no fun to crawl through either.
It's nasty. But you guys go in and you clean all that out.
Yes.
You don't just slide it off in the corner or anything
Oh,
like
no.
that.
We clean it out.
And then you get rid of it. You take it away.
And like on the insulation, we bag that up so that it doesn't leave little insulation fuzzies in your yard.
Okay. That's a good idea.
So everything is, well, again, when we leave, it's cleaner than when we got there.
Excellent.
And that would-
25-year warranty on all this.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. And professionally done by trained people, licensed, insured.
Absolutely.
You're not using a bunch of subs. You're using your own people.
No temporary help. It's year-round employees. And matter of fact, I'm leaving for Connecticut tomorrow.
Okay. Well, don't brag. What, do you take a vacation, you mean?
Well, it's
Hey, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to Connecticut.
We're going to go to Basement Systems.
Going to Martha's Vineyard?
Almost.
Almost.
We're going to go to.
You're going to training, aren't
We're
you?
going to the training.
Training,
As we go into,
training.
We're expanding in a more into basement refinishing.
Okay.
So on top of all the crawl space repair and waterproofing of basements and foundations, now we'll completely finish your basement.
Dry Zone is growing, aren't they?
Oh, it's incredible.
Haven't you added like 2 or 3 people in the past month?
We've added 3 people in the last month. We've added a commercial person, and we've got a sales manager, and we have a marketing assistant.
Wow.
So we're just growing leaps and bounds.
Well, I'm glad to be
it's
part
awesome.
of it.
I'm
I'm glad
glad you
to
are.
endorse you and promote you and so on. I know these people personally. They're good people. They're honest people. They're going to do what they say. And all you need to do is give them a call. What's that number? 1-8? Is it a toll-free number?
It's a toll-free number.
Whether they call from anywhere, in Delaware, out of Delaware, whatever.
Yep. It's 866
471
7962.
866-471-7962 if you want to talk to Barry. And no high pressure. If you're watching Barry now, you get to see what he looks like. He's a good guy. You know what I mean? This is not a high pressure guy, all right? So anyway, he'll come out. He'll do a free home inspection. Even if you're listening and you say, I have no idea if I have a problem, it's fine.
Right.
It's fine. If they get there and there's nothing wrong, they're going to tell you there's nothing wrong, And so no harm, no foul. But you give a call, they immediately mail you out one of these nice packets.
Yes.
You learn a lot from that, and then they come out and they crawl around and they show you pictures and they say, here's what you got or what you don't got or what you thought it is. It isn't that, but it's this, and we can fix it. So.
Absolutely. And we explain
Did I
the whole
say that
process.
right?
Yeah, you said it perfect.
Okay.
So
All
we're,
right.
we're here to help the homeowner and of course, help the house. And
make them have their more value.
absolutely, because it's a lot better to fix it for your enjoyment than when you sell it and you have to fix it for the next family.
That's true. Yep. All right. Well, anyway, 866-471. 7962.
That's it.
Dryzone.com. You give Barry a call. He'll take good care of you. If you don't, I'll whip up on him for you.
There you go.
So anyway, but they're good people, and I've met many customers that have dealt with them and been very happy, and I am glad to be part of letting you know about Dryzone.com. All right, Barry, I'm going to leave you alone, and how about we do the prize wheel?
Sounds like a plan.
Are you up for that?
Yeah.
All right. We have all these people that have already called. It's your last chance. If you want to call one more time, 337-7300. 7300, 337-7300. You guess the number 1 through 12. And now this is live, so we're going to hold up just a minute. Are the bearings good on that, Barry?
Has it been greased lately?
Just spin it one time for the heck of it. This one don't count. Oh, spin it hard, man. There you go. Crank her up. Get her to 30 miles an hour. All right, so this is not the one. Yeah, the hearing test is done good. I'm now going deaf. But anyway, 337-7300, your last chance to guess. We have some really interesting things. It's free, so what the heck? No. Okay. Oh, there's going to be our last caller.
Here we go.
Now, are you ready to spin?
I think I'm
Take a deep breath, hold it for 3 minutes, and spin that wheel. All right, here we go, everybody. Number 1 through 12. Number 1 through...
All right,
Man, he got her cranking that time, didn't he?
by the end of the show, it'll be done spinning.
Yeah. And then we're going to have Amy Brown do it one more time after 8:30, okay? Barry, this is not a stock car race. He's got her rolling, boy. Obviously, it's not weighted, folks, so it's going to land on 1 through 12. We're going to tell you what you won, but we won't be getting back to you till Monday, okay? And we've had a boatload of callers. Huh?
Because that's when the wheel will be stopped.
That's when the... Barry, my goodness. Is it going to ever stop spinning?
Holy cow. Here we go.
It's going to land on 14, I can tell you. What do we got? What do we got? Number 4. What's that in Spanish, Colin?
Quattro.
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 All right, number 4. What do they win? Thanks a lot, Barry. You have a good weekend, okay? Have a good trip.
See you,
All right, number 4. Should we tell them what they won? These are very rare.
Oh, you know it.
Oh, I got it. Jason figured it all out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we're
what
going
did
to
they
tell
win?
you what you won, but you can't get it till Monday or later, okay? What are you getting ready to say?
I'm just waiting to see. I'm going to grab it.
Oh,
for
it
you.
says truck. 2011 Ford F-150. No, not that. That was a joke, everybody. It's this right here. If you can see it, it is a die-cast tractor trailer. Now, you got a few choices of this, okay? I don't remember all the choices, but it's called a limited edition die-cast collectible, and it is, what was that size? I saw it somewhere.
1/80th
Yeah,
scale,
1/80th scale. It's the truck and the trailer. This one here is the Cincinnati Reds, but I also see the Baltimore Ravens, and there might be a couple others over there. So anyway, you get one of these absolutely free. So for anybody that guessed number 4, you are a winner. Now, I don't know how many there is because we've got all these voicemails that we're not going to be able to listen to today. So if you're a winner, do not come in today, but we'll touch base with you Monday when the guys are all back to work and tell you that you won. If you guessed number 4, you already know that you won. And no matter how many people guessed, they all are winners, okay? Now, we're going to restart the next contest, okay? So officially starting right now, this is your official notification that we are going to, Colin, are you going to spin that thing again? He loves it.
Spin the wheel.
All right. So the number 4 was the first contest winner. All right. Okay, so we're going to let you play one more time. We're going to let Amy Brown spin it when she gets here. But so I'm going to go ahead and talk about some other things. But again, you can start calling 337-7300. Guess again if you would, and we will put you down for contest number 1, and we'll put you down for contest number 2. And if you guess number 4 in contest number 1, you're allowed to play again. We're just having fun with this. We're just trying to get you in the store and give away some of this unique merchandise that I have accumulated over the years. You would think I traveled the Orient or whatever to find all these interesting things.
The Orient,
you know what I mean?
Because it's all made in China.
Yeah, because it's all made in China. But anyway, hey, I want to talk about something else. What time is it? 7:51 already.
Yeah.
I did talk about Mid-South Audio, though, didn't I? I gave a health update, and I can't remember what else I want to talk about except we'd like you to like us on Facebook. That's something that we're really pushing and promoting. We have Weller's Sheds and Carports. We have Weller's Utility Trailers. We have Jim Weller. You can feel free to like me friend me there. Weller's Sheds and Carports, Weller's Utility Trailers, Weller does Delmarva, and Delaware Low Digit Surf Tags. That's a mouthful. But anyway, if you would like all those Facebook pages, we would appreciate it. And if you've ever been to Weller's and done business in any way, shape, or form, and you'd be so kind as to give us a Google survey, we would appreciate that. I think you go to Google. I don't know what you do. Do you know what you do, how you do it? Brooks knows. I don't know.
I think you just search for Wellers on Google.
And then do a review.
Yeah, they'll see a review or something
All right.
there.
So
it's
you know
pretty
what?
easy. If you know how to get to Google and search for something, you can figure it out.
Yeah, what he said. But anyway, we would appreciate it if you would do a Google review on Wellers. Now, Dr. Trillia, Dr. T, is going to be on the show. And I have a question that I bet he's never been asked before that I'm going to ask when I interview him, so you want to stay tuned for that. If you are listening on the radio and you have to go, or if you're watching on TV and you have to go, I want to remind you that you can watch the show later at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. Okay? Now, when you watch it later, it won't be live. It will have then been recorded. All right? So we are streaming it now, but if you go to Weller Does Delmarva, how'd you like that?
So anytime somebody clicks on it, we don't rush back here to do another live
Correct.
show.
We don't hurry up and set up and turn ourselves on.
And try to say the same thing we said earlier.
Right. No, it's actually have been recorded.
Oh,
but I am amazed because every week we will see that people go back and watch the show at a later date.
It is amazing, isn't it?
It is amazing. So, but we have learned something. We have got, while I was laid up in the hospital, and I'm still getting cards every day, which, man, if you sent me a card, that really touched my heart. It was very nice, and the kind comments on Facebook and so on and so forth. But what I realized is we have a lot of people watching this show and a lot of people listening to this show, and we're about to celebrate our 3-year anniversary. But we have a lot of fun with this show. It is unrehearsed. I know when you listen, you say, I bet these guys rehearse this thing 2 or 3 times. Okay? No, I'm sorry. This is live. We don't rehearse it. We don't even think about it till about 6:57 on Saturday morning. So anyway, but we do have a lot of fun with it. So thank you for tuning in. Weller Does Delmarva, but we'd like you to check out our Facebook pages if you would. Don't forget to go to wellers.com and look on that discount card. I've had a lot of people that have bought those and really like them, and they're $15 each. But here's what I'm doing between now and Saturday. Don't have to call or anything for this. Just come on in as long as I still have some. Buy one, you get 2 free. So you're going to get 3 of them for $15. So you'll find somebody to give them to. It'll be a blessing to them, and it'll bless me to get rid of these things. So anyway, the store is going to be open today from 9 to 1. Have mentioned we're a little short-handed, but we'll gladly take your business, gladly appreciate your business, and quite frankly, we need your business. But at the same time, if it could wait till Monday or Tuesday, we would appreciate that. But we don't want to lose it, so don't go anywhere else. We need it. We have a can-do, will-do attitude. Somebody said, what's a can-do, will-do attitude?
You got a guy named Ken.
And he will do it.
Right.
So, but anyway, what it means is we're not stuck here. If we have something and we need to negotiate a little bit or throw something into the deal to get you to do the deal, we're open-minded. Now, the other thing we need to say is when we say that, it means, let's say you want us to do something and we just can't do it, okay? You don't have to get mad. All right, just that particular time, we could not do that particular deal. But trust me, if you've ever dealt with me or done business with Wellers, we try our best to take good care of you. We try to give you good service after the sale. We try to have a good selection of inventory so we can get you the right product at the right price. Do we think we're perfect or flawless? No. We don't. Just look at my head. It's completely bald. It's not perfect or flawless. So anyway, I'm just letting you know, but we're good people trying to do a good job in our community, trying to feed our families, trying to support other businesses, and trying to help out where we can. So if you need any of what we sell at Wellers, we welcome you to come on in. If you are listening or watching and you said, I have never in my life been to, all those people I met at Johns Hopkins have never been to Wellers Utility Trailers except for one. Okay? But other than that, I didn't meet anybody else that had been here. And so they're all
One of them
invited.
actually had been here?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. His dad lives in the area. So a couple of them knew of us.
Right.
Because they had been down this way once I described the amount of inventory that I've been by there, Mm-hmm. So anyway, that was kind of neat. But anyway, what I'm saying is we're here. We're local. We're celebrating our 42nd year of being in business. We're human. We're not perfect. If you've dealt with us, you probably already know that. But we try. We care. We need your business. We're not looking to be the cheapest. We're looking to be here for you today, tomorrow and in the future to take care of whatever you need. So the phone number for the store is 337-8228, and all we ask is the opportunity to earn your business. We have a nice website, which is called Wellers.com. We are still loading merchandise onto our new website, which will be the same thing, but we haven't launched it yet. And we have a very active Facebook page, and I would love for you to be my friend on Facebook. Just send me a friend request. I'm easy there, and I will get back to you. So other than that, again, our next guest after 8 o'clock is going to be Dr. Trillia. We call him Dr. T, and you can watch what we're going to talk about. I do have a very serious question, but he owns Peninsula Chiropractic Center, and they do all kinds of things. We're going to tell you about that, and we're going to go from there. So, Colin, is there anything else I missed? I don't think I did. Barry from Dry Zone did a great job. You getting those pictures up on the screen was really, really nice. I think that's a great idea. We're getting some callers for the wheel.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. What, you going to spin the wheel again?
For the wheel?
Yeah. We
That
need to have
wheel,
a.
you mean?
Yeah, Colin likes that wheel. I'm really amazed.
I like the sound
So,
of it. I like the sound of the Plinko game, too.
Yeah, that's
One day
kinda
we're going to
neat,
have to
too.
get them both out here
And do them at the same time.
Plinko
And the wheel.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll work on that. Folks, we're going to take a break from the radio, all right? So you can go over to WellerDoesDelmarva.com and continue watching, because we don't take a break here at all, or watch us on My Cozy TV. We are workaholics here. So here we are back on TV. So now we are just strictly talking to the WellerDoesDelmarva.com audience or the My Cozy TV audience. So that's you. Special group. We're not on the radio right this minute, okay? So what do we want to talk about? You want to talk about Walls Service Center again?
We can talk about walls. That's fine.
All right. They're going to be open today at 8 o'clock, so that's any moment. And if you have an automobile that needs working on, I highly recommend them. I deal there. Jason deals there. I have many friends that deal there. I talk to people all the time and said, you know, that guy, Colin Walls, he's a good guy. I went to his business. I needed an oil change while I was there. They noticed something else that wasn't right, and I'd been getting my oil change somewhere else, and they never brought that up to me. And I said, well, you know, when you get an oil change done at Colin's shop, you're not getting just the oil change guy. You're getting a full-fledged, knowledgeable mechanic. So part of his mission there while he's changing your oil is to glance at things and make sure that your car is safe and sound and so on. They actually have like an inspection they do. I know when I get my oil changed, I have this paper, and it's like a checklist. And one of the things I like, and I know this is silly, but you check the depth of the tread in the tires.
Right, yeah.
Not a big deal, but I, at a glance, cannot tell how much is there or isn't there. And so when I get my oil changed, I'm like, that's a really nice thing that you do.
And now you know tread depth because you were in the tire business for years.
Correct.
But other people might not know the tread depth. So we've actually got just check boxes there also. It's got red, yellow, and green.
Right.
So red, of course, is you need tires. Yellow is, hey, we're going to keep an eye on it.
And you don't even sell tires. It's not like you're trying to push the sale of a tire.
Right.
You're just trying to say to your customers, look, if you trust us with your car and your maintenance and your repairs, you can trust that we're going to do a good job for you.
Right. And
we're not going to just do that one thing. We're going to do what it needs.
But I do like to caution people that, you know, if you've got a car with lots of miles on it, that check doesn't mean that your car's never going to break down again.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
You know, it just means that at the time we're looking at it, we see no problems, or, you know, we do see the problems.
Correct.
What they are. But it doesn't mean you're never going to have a problem.
Right, and it doesn't mean that you looked at every nut and bolt and screw and washer and so on and so forth. But it does mean that we looked at these things here, and at this particular time, there's nothing wrong with it, or there is something wrong with it. Right, and you note it there, and then another thing I have found that, you know, if you drop your vehicle off or you wait for it or whatever you decide to do, there's no surprises. In other words, you know, you give them an idea what an oil change is going to be. I mean, it might be this vehicle here might need an extra quart of oil or some washer fluid or something like that, but there's nothing major. In other words, you know, it's not like, oh, I dropped it off for this and now I've got that, and how
we're
am I
not
going to
put
pay
a
for
transmission in your car or anything like
without
that.
without talking to you about it.
Right. So any repairs that need to be done, we always talk to the customer first. And even, you know, there's some people that say, just whatever it needs, just do it.
But you still tell them.
Yeah, well, I still feel uncomfortable doing it. So I just call them and just say, hey, I know you told us to go ahead and do it, but I just want to let you know that we're going to be doing this. And, yeah.
Well, anyway, but you've been in business a long time. In other words, when did you start working there? At what age?
Well, I started at 12 years old pumping gas.
Okay.
There, and so and then I worked straight through from 12 years old, but I worked there, during the
Right, because you had to go to
summers
college and stuff like that. And goof off some and
I
so.
went. Yeah, you can tell how much college I have.
You went to that school of hard knocks.
Hard knocks.
And then
yes.
you also
And-
went to the school of common sense.
And I took a lot of those hard knocks too. So, yeah, I thought it was a contest to see how many hard knocks you could get.
Right, that
Took
was
lots of them.
that was what improves your grade point average.
Right.
Well, anyway, but you're hands-on. I mean, you've been there since you were a kid, and
right, yeah.
now you own and operate and run the business, and got a good group of guys and gals there, and do a good job for the community. So it's one phone number, 422-8110, 422-8110. Again, I'm not just saying it because Colin's sitting here. If I thought something wasn't right, I'd tell Colin.
Are you
too.
saying that just because I'm sitting here, though?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just saying they're good people.
Should I leave?
Okay. No, because you deal with repair places nowadays, and you say, who even owns this place?
Right.
If I had a little bit of a issue, or if I just wanted to say how great a job everybody did, who's the owner? Because there's so many companies you don't even know who owns them anymore. We're at Walls. It is Colin Walls and his family own and operate Walls Service Center. Have been since day one. His grandfather started it, then his dad took it over, and then Colin took it from there. So that's who you're dealing with. So I highly recommend them. Good people. They're not magicians. They're not perfect. They're not flawless, but they try, they care, and find that nowadays, folks. Just find that.
Right.
You know-
Now, with that
Yes.
being said, that doesn't
Yes.
mean that I wouldn't accept an unreasonably high offer to buy the business.
Oh my gosh! Now we're going to sell the business today. Overpay. He wants you to overpay.
Right. That's the
Right.
only thing I ask you to overpay on.
You have to
is
really
if you wanna buy
overpay
the
him to
business.
go away.
Yes.
You would not sell your business. So
I probably wouldn't.
I doubt
it would
you
have
would.
to be a ridiculously high offer. that
Correct.
There's no way anybody would ever make their money back on it. So
Right,
if you have that
so-
kind of money,
yeah,
you know.
right. So if by chance you won the lottery and you just really are yearning to get rid of it as quick as possible, then Colin will. I'd like to throw in the same offer while you're at it.
Right.
In other words,
Wouldn't
so-
everybody?
Yeah, wouldn't everybody? So
It's just like
anyway,
your house. I mean, there is a price that you will sell your house for, no matter how much
There
you love
is.
it.
Yep, and I can give it to you right now if you need it. So anyway, don't forget to enter to win the next contest. Okay, it's going to be in the 8:30 hour. We're going to spin the wheel, unless Colin wears it out in the meantime. But that's 337-7300. And I do want to tell you something. People say to me, "Why in the world do you have these silly contests?" We have it because we are silly. We're just having a good time with this show. This is just us, having a good time on TV and on the radio and on the stream, and we just really enjoy entertaining you here. I'm going to ask my next guest to at least come on over. Good friend of mine, Dr. T.
He's here?
If he would. He is here.
He snuck in. I didn't
He
even see
snuck
him.
in. I did ask my daughter, Kim, if she would come talk too, so I don't know if she's willing to or not. Was there a second microphone, if possible?
There's a fourth microphone.
A
Yes.
fourth microphone, if we could grab it. Thank you very much.
Dr. T, good morning.
Dr. T, don't shake me hard, but shake me. How you doing, my friend? You can have a seat. All right. And Kim, why don't you, where will she get a mic from?
Right here.
Oh, okay. I was just going to ask her to say a few words if you don't mind.
Sing a few words.
Sing a few words. So, Kim, come on over if you would.
In the
You can-
camera?
Oh, you
Okay.
don't have to. You don't have to.
Okay, all
All right,
right.
this is my daughter, Kim. She didn't really plan on this. I just asked her last night if she would just take a minute and explain how she's feeling about dealing with Peninsula Chiropractic Center. Is that okay?
I
All
thought
right.
I thought you were going to ask her to tell how great a father you are.
Oh, well, yeah, let's start with that, Kim. Let's start with that. Just for a minute. This is my daughter, Kim, okay? Tell me how I treated everybody in the hospital.
Very well, very well. I don't think you were mean to one nurse. When
was I
I
mean
was
to
there,
all of them or just one?
no, there was many nurses, and I don't think you were mean to any of them. So I think
Okay.
you were a very cooperative patient.
All right. Now, all right. So this is us talking to my daughter, Kim, and we're just talking about the in-hospital experience. Now, I do need to say this. I went there. I don't even know if I told you this, but my goal when I was done with that hospital was to give out many business cards first, secondly, get my heart worked on, and then also I wanted to be a good witness. I wanted to leave everybody with a good impression of dealing with me. I said thank you and please and all that and so on. So Kim, again, is there any other things you noticed while we were in the hospital that you would like to share with the viewing, listening audience?
I don't think so.
All right. What was the experience like for you?
Shoo. Driving in Baltimore was interesting sometimes, yes. Like
Okay.
around 4 o'clock, yeah.
All
that
right.
was pretty rough, but just not what I'm used to. I'm sure it's every day.
Is it different than Blades?
Yes. Very different than Blades.
Very different than Blades. All right. Well, while I got you over here talking on the microphone but not being willing to be on the camera, would you just take a minute before I get real deep here with Dr. T and just tell me, how are you enjoying dealing with Peninsula Chiropractic? So this is I'm just asking her opinion. She's a customer because Dr. T can't say she's a customer because all the HIPAA laws or rhino laws, whatever it's called. But anyway, Kim, just as my daughter dealing with Peninsula Chiropractic, how you liking it down there?
I love it. I absolutely. I go once a month.
I mean, you love getting a chiropractic?
Yeah, I honestly can't wait for my appointment. Because,
for real?
Yes. I look forward to it.
So how
it's the only doctor's appointment that I look forward to.
All right. So how do you feel before and how do you feel after that would make you say, I love it?
Just there are some nights that I just wake up with a kinked neck, or I just wake up with an achy back, or just sitting in, because I work in an office, so sitting in an office chair, hunched over in front of the keyboard for 8 hours. That gets a little rough, doing that a couple days a week.
You got a rough boss.
Yeah.
He wouldn't let you go home at 7.5 hours. Okay.
No, just so just that wear and tear just on my back, just steadily hunched over. And then I have a 3-year-old that likes to be picked up a lot, so picking her up a lot, just
So I mean, you're making it sound like you enjoy it so much that you actually are alluding to you get instant relief.
Yes. Yep.
You feel better instantly.
For sure. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Now I also know that you take advantage of their massage therapy.
Yes.
Okay.
That's even. Oh, I love that.
Do you ever fall asleep?
No, I never fall asleep.
Okay.
But man, if I got a knot in my back, she gets it. It's
And
good.
she finds it, or you have to tell her?
Yeah. No, she finds it for
Does
sure.
she really?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
So all in all, if you had to do a Google review,
Yes, 5-star.
5-star.
Excellent. Yep.
All right. And you're on a few years now at dealing there.
Yep. My
Now-
husband just started going there.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right.
It has taken
What is he
years
really-
to get him to go. I don't know
'Cause
what
he
is
didn't
with
think-
guys. Like, he just didn't want to go.
And so what does he think of it?
Oh, he loves it. And I would keep telling him, like, you're going to look forward to it. And when he cracks your neck, you're just going to be like, that felt so good. And
Really?
Yep. It took him a little while to get there because you got to think he's never been to the chiropractor. And
In
he's
his life?
Yeah, and he's 34. 34. And he stands all day on a concrete floor and just wear and tear, just walking back and forth and just on the concrete all day long. Like lifting heavy things and pallets and using pallet jacks and that kind of stuff. So he likes it too. I mean, you got to think 34 years of your back steadily being out of alignment. At first it was a little rough. He's not gonna lie. Like if he was here, it wasn't comfortable at first, but he's trying to get his back in alignment. Yeah, right. So
trying to get his back back.
Yeah. So now it's good. He's good now.
Has he done the massage yet?
No, I don't know if he'll
big
do a
chicken.
massage. That might take a couple more years to get. But yes,
so
but he's good.
What I'm hearing from you is chiropractic care is for everybody.
Yes.
Whether they think they need it or not,
Right.
the results will be evident. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you, Kim.
What I like even more is your hours.
Do you
I don't know
really?
if you ever talk about that, but I don't know any other doctor office that's open past 5. But you guys are open till 7? Usually till 7. And so that's really great because, if you work during the day and you don't have time, you can't leave work, you can go at 7. And so that way I can go and while he watches the baby, and then he can go while I watch the baby. So it's really
Right.
good.
Wow.
So that's another good thing I like.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No,
but
you're good, you're
I
good.
just asked her last night. I said, "Would you please just say a word of how you feel?" And I wanted her to say it in her own words. So thank you very much.
No
Kim.
problem.
Okay. All right. Dr. T, you're up next. You didn't even know we were going to talk about all that or anything like that.
I did not. Thank you for the unsolicited.
You're welcome. I didn't even know she was working today till last night.
She's been a great lady to work with. I've really
Yeah.
enjoyed. Your whole family's been awesome.
But so there's what chiropractic care is. In other words, I mean, it's for everybody.
From the cradle to the grave. I've adjusted my kids, as I've said many times, literally the day they came out of the womb, and 94 is my oldest patient. So yes, it's for everybody. And Allison takes care of talking to a lot of the new patients and explaining to them not only for their care, and most people come to us for pain.
Right.
But,
most people, most of them, have an exact need.
yes, that's what they think at that point in time.
Correct.
But I want to give a quick shout out to Tiffany, because last
that's
time,
right.
yes, we got a lot of
We
grief
forgot
last
her
time.
name.
So Tiffany is there to help you through the maze of Peninsula Chiropractic
I want to
Center.
tell you about Tiffany. She
Yes.
has a wonderful spirit and a wonderful attitude.
Thank you. She's really
In other
grown
words,
and blossomed. We've
she has.
enjoyed
And,
her very much.
Yep, and you go in there and she says, what's your pain level and
Yes.
what's going on, and she gets you situated. But your whole team there, your whole team is so like they want to work there, it seems like, in other words, and they want to make sure that this interaction with the customer, is a good, positive interaction, and it's just so nice to deal with a place like that. I love dealing there,
Allison
too.
has done a lot of interviewing. She interviews all the new people coming in, and some people I'm saying, no, I'm just not sure about that, and 100% of the time she comes up picking the right ones. And so, yeah, the team, I love that team thing because,
Right.
you can be the greatest quarterback in the world, but if your line's not holding up, you're not going to make it.
And
So it's
Allison
all
is
about
your
the
wife,
team.
and
Yes.
so it's a family-owned, family-run
Yes.
business. And,
yes, she runs all of our companies.
Yep, and then you've also got Dr. Bud in there with you.
Dr. Bud's in there doing a
Yep.
great job. Been with us, going on 2 years now.
Yeah.
And he just had a new little baby. He's doing
Yeah.
fabulous.
So-
Liz, Linda, we have lots of people that work. Jackie.
Joyce
and
keeps all that insurance stuff
Joyce
straight.
helps. Joyce and Jackie just keep all the insurance running and all the different plans. That's just, as you can well imagine, just a hectic, crazy.
So you've
thing.
handpicked a good team.
Yes.
You have a business model that you want them to follow,
Exactly.
and you're doing a good job.
Yeah, Allison and I put it together, and then Allison implements it, and I just get to take the credit. It's awesome. Works out well. It's great.
All right, I have a crazy question.
All right. I'll give you a
Now
crazy
that I've
answer.
been cut in half,
Yes.
am
Look
I
great.
still a candidate for chiropractic care?
More so than ever.
Oh, for real? I didn't know. I mean, that's
Yes.
why I didn't mean to trip you up. I didn't know if you want to think about the answer.
No,
or...
I don't need to think about it at all. I was talking to Jason in the back there, and again, it's one of those, as in the martial arts, we have this saying: when the student is ready, the master will appear.
Okay.
And what's interesting is I've been with you almost the whole 3 years here on this show talking.
Right. Yes, you
and how many times have I said, health is not merely the absence of disease or infirmity, but the 100% function of all bodily tissue. And when we're feeling pretty good, it's a sort of a slick, cool saying, but it can't apply to me.
Okay.
Until it starts applying to you.
Well,
And
just
that's
like
when
my
this-
son-in-law.
Yes. Yes.
He didn't have anything wrong, but now he feels better since he's going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Same idea. So what we've been preaching for 30 years at Peninsula Chiropractic is it's about, yes, people come in for pain, but it's all about the wellness. It's all about the 100%
big
function.
picture.
The big picture. I don't care how much money you have or,
How many
all that.
kayaks you own?
It doesn't matter. When your health goes down, everybody says it. I don't care what it costs me. I want to feel better.
Correct. It becomes number one
It's
priority.
number one. And so we're trying to educate people before the crisis occurs, then let's deal with that. And that's why we promote treating little children up to adult. So exactly right. The wellness model is
I gotta get
the
my
model.
other daughter to talk because my granddaughter.
Yes.
I have another granddaughter who you have been adjusting her and her hearing. It's really made a positive difference in her hearing, which causes her to clean her room better and keep up with things better. And but no kidding, and I'm like, wow. And it amazes me. That's all. In other words, and since you've been involved in the show and the show's been involved with you, of course, I get many comments from other people that deal with you and just love you. They like.
Thank
There's
you.
not many doctors that the patient raves about their doctor, but you heard how my daughter said, I love it. In other words, so, and I've been telling people, and tell me if I'm saying it right, that if they just mention Jim Weller or Weller Does Delmarva, you're saying that they can have a little bit of time one-on-one with either you or Dr. Bud
Yes.
to just let them explain to you what's going on, let you explain what you have to offer to see if chiropractic care is a match for their need.
Exactly, 100%. I mean, we had a gentleman in the other day, 85.
Okay.
And, he's got quite a kyphosis. He's walking, very, very rounded. And what we're trying to explain to people, that didn't just come on last week. That's a 20 to 30, maybe even a 40-year-old problem that's not going to be corrected in a day,
Right.
or may not be at all. So, I said, look, you need to go out and get x-rays and then come back and we'll tell you more if we can help you. So, yes, that complimentary consultation, we're glad to, God's blessed me. I'm not God. There's only one God. Jesus is the King of Kings. So, but I've been blessed in what we do and what our office does. And so if we can help you, we will. And if we can't, we've been very blessed. We have a team of physicians all around Sussex County of every caliber that we can steer them to if not. Just like Colin was talking about the tires, he doesn't do that.
Right.
I don't do hearts. I don't do orthopedic surgery. So, but we've been blessed and send people to those people if that's what they need.
Well, good. Anything else you want to add or say?
Just, your health, again, is the most important asset God gave you on this earth, and I just can't overemphasize that. So when you come in, sometimes people get a little inquisitive look when I say, okay, let's talk about how much water you drink. Well, what's that got to do with my adjustment?
Right.
Well, 70% of your cells and muscles are water. So, and then the nutritional part, and then the pH part. So there's all these pieces. You can have the best wheel there is on your car, but it doesn't mean the whole car is good. So it's the same idea. We want to help people look better, feel better, and live longer. I firmly believe 60 to 80 years old should be middle age.
Okay.
The reason it's not, we spend 40 years destroying ourselves. So get in as soon as you can. Yes, for the older people, we can turn back the hands of time. We want to make you look better, feel better, live longer in the shortest amount of time. And we thank everybody for the great compliments, and certainly your team and your family's been awesome to me. Thank you.
Well, good. And
you look great, and I'm glad you're back with us.
Well, good. I'm feeling better. So,
it's going to take time.
It's going to take time. And I really like the massages. I really like the chiropractic care. I really like the willingness to get you in when you need an appointment. So I'm going to give out the phone number as soon as I find it. My notes. I know it's 629-4344. I think I got it memorized.
That's it.
I do. 629-4344. Route 13 in Seaford. On the web, it's peninsulachiroCenter.com.
Yes.
Owner-operator, Dr. T, Dr. Bud. Good people, good team. They'll take good care of you. Anything else?
That's it. Everybody have a blessed day. Enjoy it. And, yes, we can treat you. We'll start your care a little slower and a little later. Like you were, almost a new patient. But, yes, we'll work you back up to where you were.
All right, because I do have a little crink in my neck.
Yep.
I feel like they must have jerked me around.
Oh, yeah, you're in all kinds of different positions. You're not used to
because I do have a pain in my neck, and I haven't even been to work.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. Well, thank you again, and thank all you guys for doing a great job for us. Have a blessed day.
Thank you, Dr. T. I'm going to give you one of them to take with you. I'll give you the color one. Okay, great. Because we'd like to see you come to our paint night.
Actually did this one night.
Oh, really?
She really enjoyed it, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, Allison, some of the Joyce, and some of the girls at the office did it. So Tiffany,
everybody. All right, well, come to ours. I'll see you. Thank you. All right, Dr. T, good man, good friend. Oh, here's your glasses. You're going to see them in the center of the guide if you're not careful. We'll be selling them things. They'll be on our prize wheel next week. Dr. T's glasses. Oh, my goodness. So anyway, I did want to mention a couple other sponsors, but it's really good. I really enjoy dealing with Peninsula Chiropractic Center and so on. Did I mention this chicken barbecue? Lewis, Rehoboth Rotary. I get hungry just looking at it, and I'm sure Jack will be glad to bring me one over, but I probably can't eat it for some crazy reason. But anyway, it's today, Saturday, June 11th, from 10 to 3, $9. Get you a grilled half barbecue chicken with their secret sauce, Bruce's barbecue beans, chips, pickle, and roll. And then they have homemade cupcakes for only $1. This is on Savannah Road in Lewis, so get there today from 10 to 3. Also, I wanted to talk about Jerry's Lawn Care. In fact, I just talked to Jerry the other day. This is Jerry Santoro, another great guy. He's busy clearing lots, he tells me. So if you've got a building lot and you're thinking about building a house on it now or in the near future or whatever, Jerry clears lots, okay? He can come right in and clear it all out or clear part of it or to whatever degree you want done there. He also can grind up the stumps. He can leave the stumps or he can dig the stumps up. He also does tree work, like say you have a tree that's leaning and you just say, man, I'm scared to death. This thing is going to fall over and hit something. So could you do me a favor and just cut that thing down or trim it up? He does that. And again, he deals with the stumps and everything. He does lot clearing. He can do grading. He does that. He also does pavers. He's actually a certified paver installer. He sells the E.P. Henry products, and all estimates are free, whether you need lot clearing or tree work or pavers or whatever. He also sells services and installs irrigation systems, so he can help you with that. Plus, it's called Jerry's Lawn Care, so he also does lawn care because he does a lot of it for us here at Weller. So his name is Jerry Santoro, good man, locally owned, locally operated. Estimates are free. You give him a call, tell him I sent you. He'll take good care of you, and his phone number is 363 6025. 363-6025. Well, first is www on the web, JLC-LLC.com, JLC-LLC.com. You give Jerry a call, you got something you need done, and he'll give you an estimate, and he will do what he says he's going to do, and he will do a great job, and you'll be happy. So Jerry's Lawn Care, had a lot of people deal with him, very happy with him. I also deal with him, and I'm very happy with him. So I wanted to mention again, go to Wellers.com, check out those Weller discount cards. If you buy one, you get 2 free. That's 3 for 1 money. 3 for 1 money. Now, Wilson's Auction's got a big sale today, Colin, I want to tell you. First of all, they have the one right there on Route 113 in Lincoln. Now the highway's all opened up. You know, I haven't seen that since I've been back. I got to go look at that. But anyway, they're open today starting at 10 o'clock. They have an auction. It's inside. It's outside. It goes into the evening. There's all kinds of stuff. You go to their website, you'll be like, man, how do they get that much stuff sold in a day? But then they're having a couple land auctions. One of them is a double-wide trailer. It's called a Class C trailer with a 2-car block garage in Milton. That's going to be auctioned off this morning. And then they're going to go on down to Laurel, and they're going to sell a 2-acre building lot down there in Laurel. So if you're looking for, a nice little home, or maybe you want to buy it as an investment property or a rental or something like that, that's what my mind went to. You might want to check out this house they're selling in Milton today. And then there's this 2-acre lot they're going to sell later on in the afternoon down in Laurel. So if you would, go to their website, which is wilsonsauction.com, log on there and click on where it says upcoming auctions and say, man, I might find myself a bargain. Now, also on Tuesday nights, they have the auto auction. So, if you got somebody just graduated from high school or college and need an automobile, or you're looking for a second car or something like that, or if you got one you want to get rid of, it goes both ways. You can buy, you can sell. Either way, do it like a dealer does. Get it at auction. So anyway, that's on Route 113 in Lincoln. That's on Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock. So if you have any questions, I'm going to give you their phone number, but their website is very informative, which is wilsonsauction.com. But the phone number is 422. That's 422. Dial them in that number if you would. 422 in that sequence. 422, okay? 3454. 3454. All right, check them out on the web, wilsonsauction.com, and go buy yourself a house today and go in the house rental business. It can be that simple. You can just literally go buy it, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, you find a tenant, and you say, man, I need about 15 houses to make rentals. And you'll see just how much fun that is. I have a bunch of them, and it works out pretty good. So anyway, Wilson's Auction, give them a call, 422-3454. After we take our next break at 8:30, we're going to have the Amy Brown. A lot of people have heard of her. Some people have met her, and she's quite a ball of energy and fire. And she runs the children's ministry there at Eagles Nest Church in Milton, and she does a fantastic job. She's always upbeat, full of energy, loves to run, smile, and take good care of her kids. So anyway, we'll tell you more about her. We're actually going to let you meet her here in just a few minutes. If you did enter for the second round of the prize wheel, we're going to let Amy spin it. This is what it sounds like. Yes. We're going to spin it one more time. So all you're going to do is call us at 337-7300. You're going to pick a number from 1 to 12, okay? 1 to 12. We're going to let Amy spin the wheel when she's done. And if it lands on your number, we're going to tell you what that number one.
It actually does have numbers. 1
it does.
12
1 through 12, right. So anyway, and you win. And we won't be getting back to you till Monday because we're not going to have time to go through all the voicemails. But anyway, we're having a good time here. You're watching Weller Does Delmarva. I talked about Jerry's Lawn Care. I had Dr. T on. We got to talk about Wilson's Auction. And I just want to tell you that Weller's is open today. A little bit shorthanded. I mentioned that earlier. So if you need us, we are here from 9 to 1. If what you need could wait till Monday, it would be appreciated, but we don't want to take and lose your business. We don't want you to even change your mind. So if you're going to wait till Monday, you have to be one of those individuals that there's just no way you would change your mind between now and Monday, because we still need your business and we want your business. And something we have been selling a lot of is kayaks. We put them on sale, okay? So now we know we have the best price around on kayaks. We have about 15 different models models to choose from. We even have some canoes and some pedal boats, and I think we've been selling canoes.
And you have like entry level all the way up to
Colin.
expert kayakers.
Yes,
like
we do.
yourself.
We have, experts. Myself, I kayaked last year for the first time and haven't done it since, so I consider myself an expert on it. I own the kayaks. They're at home, and they're in my garage, and they're ready to go.
Expert kayak purchaser.
Correct. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. But I want to let you know that we have kayaks starting at $169 for a brand new kayak with a paddle. So you say, man, for that, I'm going to get one and give it a try. There's no maintenance to them. There's no upkeep to them. You don't even have to tag them or register them. So, you just buy one and use it when you want. And when you don't want to use it, don't use it. It's up to you. We're going to let you make that decision. So anyway, Father's Day is coming up. I actually think it's a week from tomorrow, to be honest with you. So don't forget about that. I mentioned the paint night. Colin Walls is actually going to be there in person. But that's coming up Wednesday, July 13th. And we are looking for people to participate in this paint night. It's the first one we ever did one. And we're not going to paint a picture of a trailer or nothing like that or a kayak. It's called Into the Night, okay? So anyway, all supplies are supplied, and it's going to be at the Dry Zone Red Barn. And if you have any questions, just call Jenny, my daughter Jenny, and call her Jenny when you talk to her. But her number's 542-9156, 542-9156, or Jenny@Wellers.com. We will sell out, so the tickets are for sale now, but we only have so much room in the building for so many people. So check that out, and go to Wellers.com and check some more stuff out. What were you going to say?
Before the break, what are the prizes that people need to
Oh
call
my
for?
gosh! All right, one is the little die-cast 1/80th scale.
1/80th scale.
I think that's called a collector's item. There was a pair of rubber boots too. Those lacrosse rubber boots. Here's a little notepad with an ink pen. A box of nails. This is a 20-pound box of nails. Okay, and then the 2-bottle. Leather. It's a leather wine carrier. I think they're 60-some bucks a piece. Online, you can have one of those absolutely free if it lands on the number that pertains to that, and that is the prize wheel. That's right. So if you want to get in on the second round, it's 337-7300. 337-7300 will be your last opportunity today. I do want to say thank you to everybody that's been listening on the radio. We're getting ready to go into our final half hour of the show. It looks like I'm going to make it all the way through, and it's been a good show, and we've enjoyed being here with you. So we're going to be taking a break here in a minute from the radio, so you can switch over to My Cozy TV and watch us at 204 on Comcast, 99 on Mediacom, and what's the other one?
31.2 over the air, so if you've got one of those old antennas.
Old antennas, or a new antenna, either one.
Doesn't matter.
Or you can also go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com. We'll be right back.
Here come the calls.
Here comes the calls, last few minutes. So anyway, for those watching on TV, we want to say thank you very much. We're taking a break from the radio. We're going to have Amy Brown on in a few minutes, as I mentioned. We're going to spin the prize wheel one more time. And we want to just let you know that we are wide open to helping you promote your business. Now, if you're watching us right now and you say, I don't know if I can afford it. Listen, I don't want to do the prices on air. I did it one time, and people thought that was unprofessional. But they were cheap, is what I'm saying. In other words, and we're not going to make you sign a 13-week
We were the people
contract.
that thought it was unprofessional.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, what is the minimum? They got to do it 6 times. Is that right or not?
I think that's.
It's got to be
right.
worth
Yep.
our time to come out and do the commercial.
Right.
So what we're saying to you is, let's say you own some kind of a business, and you are thinking, man, I don't even know anything about advertising. I do very little. I never have, or anything like that. Man, we will come out, Colin and I, spend a few minutes with you, a little bit of time with you, look at what you do, look at what you have to offer, and we'll offer some suggestions if you want them. Now, if you say, Jim, I don't want to hear anything you got to say, I just want you to interview me and get it over with, we'll do that too. If you say, I'm a nervous wreck, I could not hold up in an interview on TV, I promise you, you will enjoy the interview. Okay, so if you're somebody who is scared or nervous, I guarantee you, just give me a chance. We will come to you. We will talk about you and your business. And trust me, if we have to talk about you, your business, and your kids and your grandkids, by then you'll be in a really good mood and you're going to enjoy it. So please do not be intimidated by it. I know we look like professionals and that there's a lot of training that went into this, but trust me, it's easier than you think. What are you laughing at?
The professionals in the training.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, so what we're saying is should I say it any different, or am I saying it right? I'm just trying to say that if you're watching and if you want us to help you advertise what you have, the overall goal is we want to sell some ads. Number one, we want to fill up all the space with ads. Number two, we want to help you. Okay, we care about your business.
And
you
we'd
know.
like for you to be a part of the show.
Yes, it's like a family.
Right.
We're trying to make the show, a little bit more of a family. So it's called Weller Does Delmarva. That's this one. But on the TV side of things, you also have the option of Monday through Friday on Dean Gaffney's show from 5:30 to 7. And just to give you an example, you can buy an ad every Tuesday. If you say, well, Monday's a busy day and Thursday and Friday are an unpredictable day, but Tuesday's always a slow day. We could make an ad for you that has a Tuesday only offer or something like that. So there's some different things that you could do if you want to do. So anyway, all I need you to do is call me. 337-7300. I probably won't be talking to you today. I'm going to go take a nap after this show and just try to relax a little bit. So, but anyway, you give me a call, 337-7300, and we'll talk about what we can do to help you get known, noticed, notoriety, and more importantly, more business. Okay?
Right.
All right.
Ready for Amy?
I'm ready for Amy. You want to
Get her
come on
over
over? Are we close to going back on?
Yeah, we should be pretty close.
All
to
right.
going back
Have
on
a
the
seat,
radio.
Amy Brown. And we're going to use you, abuse you,
Thank you.
talk to you about things, let you spin the prize wheel, and then we're going to kick you out of here. So anyway, all of it.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm excited
And
for
it's
the
not
whole
gonna
thing. I'm
cost you a
excited about
dime.
the prize wheel.
Did you bring both kids with you?
I only brought the girl one.
Okay, I saw her over
You're
there.
excited about what?
The prize wheel.
The prize wheel.
Yes.
So anyway.
I don't know that I'm going to get the spin on it.
Yep.
That
It's going to be
was
awesome.
Earlier. I don't know that I have.
Oh,
that
you didn't
kind of
know.
arm
Oh, you hadn't practiced or anything
strength.
like
I
that.
haven't.
All right.
Just-
Well,
and I don't
anyway.
want to practice. I just want it to be a first solid.
And be done with it.
I'm going with my gut with the wheel
Okay.
spin.
If you had to guess, what number do you think the wheel is going to land on?
6.
6? And why would you even guess such a thing?
It's my favorite number.
Is it really?
Yeah.
And how long has that been your favorite number?
Forever. I don't even know why. And 6 and then 36 because that's 6 times 6.
I
also
gotcha.
appreciate that as a number.
You don't like 42?
No.
7 times 6.
No.
Okay.
That's the wrong number times the right number.
Okay. Are we back on the radio yet? Are we almost? Colin doesn't even know. We might be. He's not sure. Let me think about
I
it.
don't think we are yet.
All right. I do want
we are yet.
to. Okay. So anyway, have you ever been to a paint night?
I have been to a paint night, and I've been to a paint night with copycat paint parties.
Oh, have you really?
I have.
Okay. And how was it?
Let's check the radio.
Firearm safety courses.
No,
Okay.
not back.
All right, that's fine. Just checking. It's
one way
so
to
for
know.
you, so for everybody that was wondering if we're back on the radio, we're not back yet.
Nope.
But anyway, so
Miss Chicken is
Amy
up.
has been to a paint night with copycat paint
I
parties.
have. I've got
All
the
right.
painting hanging in my house. It was that good.
Oh, you get to keep the painting?
Yeah. You get to
Oh,
take it.
I didn't know you got to take it with you.
What is Kat going to do with all these
I don't know.
paintings?
I thought she was collecting them. That's all.
Lining the streets.
Right. Well, paving her floor.
Yeah,
turning it-
no, I've got mine hanging in my, and I messed up, but she gave me this great little
So
way to fix
everything
it.
you need is supplied.
Yes.
Okay.
You just come and
Have a good
Get
time.
happy.
Okay. All right.
And I'm excited about it.
Are you coming to this one?
I am coming to this. My husband
I hope
is
you
on
got your
this bike
tickets.
team.
Okay. I did not know we were so limited on space.
Well,
So-
if I can't paint, I'm just going to go and
Oh, we have work for
support
you.
people. I'll work.
Okay, that's fine.
I can.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
We'll work for popcorn.
Yeah, because what I'll do is I'll watch everybody and then I'll go home and try to figure it out. On my own.
Oh, okay. All right.
I can do it either way.
So this is going to be a picture of a bunch of vultures. Is that what is this?
Those are eagles.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There may not be eagles. They're birds for sure. I'm
They're birds
assuming
for
that
sure.
they're eagles and that
Birds
there's a
for sure.
really cool nest in that tree.
I got you. Okay.
That's my theory.
All right. Well, anyway, we're going to wait until we go back on the radio to hit the real topic here, if that's okay. But if you're watching on TV and you want to guess a number from 1 to 12 and you haven't done it yet, you're running out of time because once Amy gets done talking about what she's going to really talk about, then it's over. We're going to spin the wheel, and that's going to be the last one for the week because I've developed a nervous twitch because Colin has spun this thing so much, I've become nervous
Spin the
now.
wheel.
Spin the wheel. He loves it. All right. Well, tell me when we're back on the radio. I think You think we are?
I think we are.
I think we are,
All right.
to be quite honest with you. So, folks, you are listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We're going to be talking to Amy Brown in just a minute. A lot of people, if you know her, she's rather famous around the community and does a real good job. But I want to just hit another one of my great friends and advertiser, Mark Johnson, that Granite Place. In fact, I might even be seeing Mark today. I'm not sure. But anyway, just a good guy. He's located right here on Route 13 on the northbound lane in Bridgeville, Delaware. His name is Mark Johnson, and he owns a business called thatgraniteplace.com. And you say, you know, I've seen that place, and there must be 1,000 slabs of stuff out there, granite or marble or quartz or whatever it is. Man, there is some slabs, and they want to be the one to do your next kitchen, whether it's a brand new home, whether it's a remodel. What they have to offer that you may not find everywhere else is they are locally owned, they are locally operated, they take pride and they care about your business, about your satisfaction, and about the work they do. It's not just another job to them, it's your job, and that's the way they treat each and every kitchen that they do. So you can give them a call on the phone at 337-7490. You can just talk to them over the phone. You can go to their website, which is thatgraniteplace.com. You can get in your car and actually go there in person. They're actually open today from 9 to 2. They have like a hands-on showroom, design center, and where their business is, you can even look through the window in the door there, and you'll see the people out there cutting it out, all these big machines and everything, and then like where they hook two of them together, it's like a seam, but when they're done, I can't find the seam. It's seamless. I just am amazed at their craftsmanship, their attention to detail, and how much they care and how hard they try. They work with contractors, so if you're dealing with a contractor, you could just say, hey, want to let you know I'd like to deal with thatgraniteplace.com. All right, if you're not dealing with a contractor and you're doing it yourself, you can deal directly with them. They have free in-home estimates, a design center, a hands-on showroom. You can build your countertops online if you want, and they're just a nice local company to deal with. So I want you to give them a call at 337-7490, 337-7490, thatgraniteplace.com. Tell them I sent you. They'll take good care of you. They'll treat you right. Their prices are right. Their service is excellent, and they know what they're doing. All right, I'm going now to the Amy Brown. Amy Brown from Eagles Nest Ministries. Amy, good morning to you.
Good morning. I am so excited to be back on your
glad.
return. Welcome back.
That's right. This is
It's a triumphant day.
It is.
It's like Jimmy Weller 2.0.
Yep, and I've almost made it through the whole show. So anyway, I hope there's not a 3.0 or a 4.0 or anything like that.
No, we're done with the O's.
So, but anyway, how are you doing?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. How about you? You're doing
I'm doing
well?
okay, yep.
You look
I'm doing
great.
good. Do I?
You really do.
Okay, I've lost 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Big step. So anyway.
Well, keep moving.
Yep,
You
and
know,
I'm
my husband's a
feeling good.
nurse, so that's an officially sanctioned medical
Oh,
opinion.
okay. There we go.
So keep
And,
moving.
Biggest problem I'm having is this right leg is really hurting. In other words, it used to be real swelled up,
Yeah.
and that was mainly fluid. Now that swelling has went down, you can see the trauma that the legs went through, where they dug in there and got them veins and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So, and it just hurts all the time. And I forgot I didn't take my pain medicine. But anyway, and I'm trying to avoid that anyway.
Right,
So,
yeah.
So
The more you move, I mean, Charlie says this all the time, the more you move, the better you feel in the
Okay.
long run.
All right, so
It
I
might
should start
hurt-
looking for
it might
another
hurt
house.
in the short
you mean,
term.
You mean from house to house?
Yes.
Oh, you
That's-
mean
I'm
just
sure that's
physically
what he
around the
meant.
house?
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to
get
work
you one of
on
those
it. So-
step counters.
Oh,
compete
what do you
with
got
everybody.
there?
Mine's a Garmin running step counter.
Okay.
It's all combined.
I think I want what's called a Fitbit because I want the heart rate.
Yeah, Fitbit or a Vivo Fit. There's a lot of different brands.
Is there
out there.
really?
Yeah.
I'll consult with you when the time
yeah,
comes.
you should.
Okay.
Charlie just got one. He loves it.
Does he really?
Mm-hmm.
And what does he love about it?
He loves that right now he's beating me on steps for the week, which is ridiculous.
What if he lets you cut the grass for the rest of the weekend?
It's a ride-on lawnmower. It doesn't count.
What if you push it? What if you make it a push mower? Put one of the kids on there and you push the mower.
That would be scary.
Would that help?
I don't think he'd let me mow his yard.
Okay.
He's He's pretty
All
serious
right.
about his grass.
All right, so since he's so serious about the grass, that's where he's getting his exercise. Can we talk about Eagle's Nest?
I would love to talk about Eagle's Nest.
All
There's
right.
a lot of really great stuff going on.
We are moving forward.
Yes, and we just spent. To me,
Okay.
it's not my favorite day of the year, but it's an
Okay.
exciting day of the year nonetheless. We spent Thursday
Okay.
putting together our calendar
Okay.
for next year.
I bet it looks busy.
Busy,
Okay.
but really intentional, and some really exciting stuff that we're going to get a lot of really cool things. We've decided, if people need stuff, people are hurt, if families need help, marriages need help. People need help.
Yeah, we're actually in the people business.
Yeah, we are in the people business. And so we've got some great sermon series lined up.
Okay.
We sat there and said, what do people need? And, not what do we want to talk about, but what do people need to hear? And so we took that, and then everything stems from that. So all of the events stem from that. All of the classes stem from that. And so it's going to be a really, really exciting year. And I can't say much about the details because we didn't quite get done.
Because they're super secret.
And they're not super secret. They didn't quite get done.
Okay.
But it's pretty exciting. And particularly, my passion is, families, strong families.
Mm-hmm.
Strong families make a strong community, make a strong country,
church,
it's just
make great employees.
absolutely,
Right.
and so that being my passion, I'm excited about the year coming. I think
Okay.
it's going to be great for families, and even though I'm in children's ministry and children are what I focus on.
You're looking at the bigger picture.
I look at the bigger picture. And if you go to our website right now, www.eaglesnest.ch, and honestly, anytime, we provide free devotions that go along with our lessons so that families can go home.
Oh, really?
Go home, and it's 4 devotions. It's not the whole week. We're not asking for 7 days. 4 devotions that are really
Okay.
kind of fun.
Okay.
Usually have some fun activity or something involved with them. And they go along with our monthly value.
Okay.
And so our older kids, the kindergarten through 5th graders, learn a new value every month. And it's values that you want your kids to learn about. It's responsibility, respect. Yeah.
Isn't it funny?
Yeah, it is.
Respect.
Jinx. Last month, this one was tough. It was
Okay.
tough for me. We learned
Obedience?
about contentment. Obedience, we've learned
Okay.
about contentment.
Okay.
And it's being happy with what you've got.
Okay.
That's a tough one.
That was a tough
that's-
one for you as a
tough one
wife, as a
from-
mother, as a...
Yeah, it's kind of very counterculture.
Because if you watch any TV,
Mm-hmm.
all it wants you to do is want more or other.
Oh, absolutely. Or better.
Yeah,
2.0,
more, better, other.
right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So that phone isn't good enough. Here's a better one.
Exactly.
Right.
So it was that one grew me, and so that's the fun thing with these family devotions that you get to take home. You get to grow with your kids, and you get to focus on what they're learning about. And for the next couple of months, we'll be learning about faith.
Okay.
And so our bottom line for that is that what Jesus did changes everything.
It does.
And I like that.
As long as you believe it and accept it.
Yeah. And so with the kids, faith is believing that what Jesus did can change me. It's not just change
But it's
the world,
also
but change
believing there's
them.
hope.
Yes,
Because
exactly.
we have a society right now of kids that don't
Yeah.
even realize there's any hope.
Exactly.
That they don't even have a clue.
And we want to provide that for kids and families. And we have a really safe environment for that. You come in, you sign in your kids, they get a tag,
Yep.
you get a tag.
Yep.
So you're the only
If the 2
person.
tags don't match, you can't get.
Yeah.
You can't have the kid back.
No, I take them home and they clean bathrooms with me. No, we usually,
But what you're saying is it's a safe environment.
it's very safe. You can trust your kids. All of our children's ministry volunteers are background checked.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, and honestly, an awful lot of our volunteers throughout the church are background checked. Anybody that a kid would look at and think I can trust that person, background checked.
And tell me, how long have you been at Eagle's Nest?
You know what? Just short of 10 years.
No way.
July
You were just
will be
a little kid when you
10
started
years.
there.
I was. I had just one little person that I'd just given birth to, and now he's like this huge
You've been there 10
man-child,
years.
10 years.
You've made a big difference, though. I really appreciate your
Oh, thank
effort
you.
and your hard work, your zeal. You're always in a good mood. You can adapt if something is less than perfect. And
That's what
you've-
Charlie says. I'm always in a good mood.
Really?
My husband agrees.
Okay. Wow.
Well, I mean, really, truthfully, I think anybody in the position that I am,
But-
I get to
but you
tell
enjoy-
kids about Jesus.
Right. But you enjoy what you're doing
Drop the
also.
mic. It's all, you know.
Right.
Except I won't. Because that would
Okay.
hurt the equipment.
Right.
But, you know, that's the best job ever.
Wow.
So, and I've gotten to do it. I've been blessed to do it for 10 years.
Well, I did not know that. You've
well-
made a difference there.
I was
You
youth.
got a good team.
I came in as youth.
Okay.
But it
Now
was,
you're seasoned.
now I'm seasoned and I know the kids are where it's at.
Okay, good. and you've been able to be there long enough to know these kids.
Yeah.
And be a part of their family and their growth and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So
And
wow.
that's a real blessing and an honor. Like,
I would bet so.
you know, I was in ministry in another church before, and like I've seen, so the kids that I've been in ministry to are now having kids, and it's kind of an overwhelming thing that you get to take that kind of role and be a part of kids' lives, and it's a blessing, and I really do appreciate it.
Well, and you are a blessing, and you've got a
Thank
great
you.
team around you. You're able
do.
to assemble people and
I do. I have
encourage them and so on.
seriously the Kids Cove staff, bar none, the best children's ministry staff on the planet.
Okay.
Period. End.
Wow, here we go.
Period. End.
Ooh, and don't argue with her about that.
Don't.
All right. Eaglesnest.ch on the web.
Yep.
All right, tomorrow morning, 9:30. Well, actually, tonight.
Tonight. That's right. I should have said that.
That's right,
If you're
6:30
busy,
tonight.
you know, if you want to get to the beach early tomorrow,
That's
or
right.
if you're
We
a
gotta
runner,
work tomorrow.
because
Or
runners
if you're a
are,
runner,
if you're a runner
okay.
and you got a race tomorrow morning,
Okay.
you can come to church at 6:30.
Every Saturday
Every
night?
Saturday night. So
Okay.
we have services at 6:30 on Saturday and at 9:30 on Sundays.
Sunday morning. All right.
Eaglesnest.ch, and we're on the Facebook.
On the Facebook,
Yeah.
Eagles Nest there. All right. Anything else?
No, just thank you for having me.
Well, thanks for
Thanks-
coming.
thanks
I
for-
appreciate it. You did a great job, and you do a great job at Eagles Nest. And I've enjoyed knowing you, watching you grow, watching you raise your family, and you're doing a good job. So thank you.
Well, thank
All
you.
right. Now, are you up for spinning the prize wheel?
I am so up for spinning the prize wheel.
Are you excited?
I am.
Okay.
When it spun already, I was like, oh, okay, well, that's no pressure. And then you said you're going to spin it again with Amy
Yes.
Brown, because, you know, I listened all
Okay.
morning. I watched,
Okay.
and then I listened.
Okay.
I watched, heard the phone, thought it was my
Where
husband.
did you watch? Where did you watch?
I watched on Cozy TV on my
Did you really?
podcast. Yeah.
Okay. How was it?
It was, you know what? This was my husband's comment was it was much improved from the last time
Yes.
that I
There
was
we go.
on. So woot woot, guys.
Yeah,
Woot, woot.
Thank you.
Just $30,000 later.
Just thousands of dollars in
That's all it
equipment.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Charlie noticed.
Well, we're buying enough
That's
equipment. We're
totally
getting
worth
it. Yep. We're going to spend our way to success. If we can't do it with talent, we're going to do it with equipment.
Next thing we're going to spend our way is out of debt.
Yeah, there we go. Yep. All right.
Government plan right there.
Are we ready for Amy? This is the last chance to call in and guess
So
a
when I-
number 1 through 12.
So
You
do I
have- you have to
stand
stand
up?
up, yes.
Yeah, I'd
Yes.
stand up. What the heck?
Like Vanna.
There we go. She's too excited, isn't she?
I'm really excited.
All right. Do you want a warm-up spin, Colin, or just let her rip?
I can
If
do
she
either.
wants to give a warm-up spin, we'll give people
One more.
last chance
Okay,
to
last
call
chance
in.
to call.
337-7300. All you're doing is guessing 1 through 12, and you may be a winner.
All right.
Is this the warm-up?
warm-up spin.
I noticed you spun it the other way.
What? Does it matter?
Does that matter? Didn't Barry spin it the other way?
Spin it the other way.
Well, this is what I did. I was envisioning myself on The Price is Right, and they always grab the wheel and go Dion. So that's
Right.
what I was doing.
Are you sure?
Barry spun it backwards.
Yes.
Barry spun the wheel backwards. No wonder.
Is he left-handed?
I
Because
don't
I'm
know.
Spun
right-handed.
so long.
Huh?
That's why it spun.
That's
for so
why it
long.
spun so long.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, anyway, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, this is going to be our last caller, 337-7300, 1 through 12. You're going to win something, and we're not calling you back till Monday, okay? So we can't deal with it today. We just can't take it. Amy, I'm ready to spin the wheel.
All right. Let's go.
Okay, go with it.
That was a
There's some
powerful
gusto there.
I was excited.
I can see that. What do you think it's going to land on?
I still say 6. I'm going with
I'm
6.
saying 9.
Oh. It's not going to be either of us.
I'm gonna
Oh,
say
my
12.
gosh.
Wow.
12 is the winner?
Wow.
And what
Oh.
did they win? What is that?
That's the notepad.
A notepad.
With
I
the
thought it was a
pretty
neti
orange
pot.
ribbon. I mean, neti pot.
Here it is.
Neti pot. It's not a neti pot.
All right.
Not an
This is a real nice notepad. What's it say? 2 50-page list pads and a nice little ink pen.
It looks like it's actually 2.
Yep.
Two
That's why
pads.
I said 2
That's the fancy-
50-page list pads.
I thought
Oh,
it
that's
was
okay. I thought you were
250
testing
as in
me.
250.
Oh, you thought it was 250.
Yeah. So it's 2
All right.
space 50.
50. All right.
Lawsuits are coming now. Somebody
Yeah.
thinks it's 250
50.
pages.
Right.
and
Somebody's
it's
going to
only-
think she said
All
2,500.
right.
Anything else, Amy?
No, thank y'all for having
Thanks
me.
for having us.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, it's exciting
All right.
stuff. Eaglesnest.ch. There you go.
All right. Check her out there. All right. I'll see you. Thank you. Hey, folks, we've had a good time. I am a little bit tired now, but we've had a good time today. So do have one more ad I think I'm going to do. This one here, I got to brag on a little bit, okay?
All right, start bragging.
First class heating and air. Let me tell you what happened. I go to the hospital, I have heart surgery. I come home, and guess what?
What?
My air conditioner's not working just
Oh,
right.
really?
Yep.
Ah.
So I give them a call, and they actually called me right back the next morning. Came out that day. It was low on Freon. Got it up and running. Said, we don't know if you got a leak or just hadn't, just a fluke, but let's just get you up and running. And I was like very, very impressed. The guy was very professional. They told me about when he would be there. He actually called me when he was on his way. Came. The vehicle was lettered, so there was no doubt that it
When
was
he
his.
pulled in your driveway, you knew who it was,
I knew
right?
it was first class heating and air. Had a uniform on, introduced himself, and did a first class job. And I want to tell you, I really encourage people to deal with first class heating and air. There's plenty of choices out there. So you say, well, how do you decide? I find there's plenty of choices. They're all basically the same price. So it really boils down to where's your comfort level, okay? Do you want to deal with a company that the vehicle is lettered or isn't lettered? That you don't know whether the people are background or drug tested or not? At First Class Heating and Air, you know what you got. You know that if you have a problem, they're going to stand behind it. You know that they've been serving Delmarva for over 40 years, not 1 year, not 2 years, not 5, not 10. We're talking 40 years of being in business and doing a good job. They do also do plumbing. I don't mention that enough, but they do heating and air conditioning, service and repair, maintenance, service agreements, and so on. I have a service agreement which got me a discount. 15% off on labor and parts. So I like that too. Just a little added thing. I'd forgot about that. But anyway, they just really did a great job for me. Now, of course, if you need a brand new system, if you're doing some remodeling or you are building a new home or whatever, or adding an addition, they're worth talking to. If you got some duct work that's not just right and you want to have it checked out, they also do home performance testing. They just do a lot of different things. But again, they also, this is something else I don't mention enough, is they do offer financing. So if you have something come up and it's caught you off guard, they have some programs as simple as 0%, and then they have some that are different percentages. So it's all based on your credit and what you're trying to accomplish and so on. So it's First Class Heating and Air. I was very, very, very pleased with the experience just this week. 934-8900, 934-8900, firstclasshvac.com on the web. Tell them I sent you. If you have any questions about them, don't hesitate to call me. I have had many systems put in. I have a lot of different things done with them, and I'm very happy with them. So that is First Class Heating and Air. Now, I want to steer everybody to my website, and I want to talk about an ad that's getting ready to come out in the guide this Wednesday. It hasn't come out yet. It's coming out next Wednesday, because there are some things in there that are incredibly good deals, okay? The first thing I want to let you know is we have a concession trailer. It's a 12-foot long vendor trailer. It's a tandem axle, and it's a little bit taller than normal, and it has a vendor door that opens up. It even has a V-nose front end, which gives you a little more room inside, plus it's aerodynamic when you're pulling it down the road. It has a vinyl floor. It has white walls and ceiling, and it's got a lot of extras and options, all right? This thing here was $7,712. We've had it a little bit longer than we want to. Of course, it's brand new with a manufacturer's warranty, but we have reduced the price of that thing down to $4,895. Now, that's $4,895. That's almost In fact, that is almost $2,000 off. So I just wanted to go bye-byes. I want to tell the audience about it, whether you're watching on TV, the stream, or listening on the radio. Going to give you a quick heads up before it comes out in the guide. So you want to check that out. Another thing is we have some receiver hitches. They're a brand called Quality S. And they are Class 3 receiver hitches. We've got hundreds of them. They're for older model vehicles, and we've had them for 3 or 4 years. We're selling them for $17.50. So if you've been looking for a receiver hitch, you know that they're normally $200, $250, $300. $17.50. If we've got one that fits your vehicle, that's the best bang for the buck. If you're a welder or a fabricator or a do-it-yourselfer and you can make it work, $17.50. You can't even buy a boat anchor for that. We have the plastic rain barrels, okay? These are pickle barrels is what they are, and they have a plastic lid that's removable. We've got them for $15 each, 2 for $25. And then we have some real nice pedestal fans, like a 30-inch high. Well, it's a 30-inch round. It's a high-velocity industrial fan with an adjustable height up and down, and has like a big round platform on the bottom, $147.50. So check that ad out, and it's the one that has a picture of Terry Spencer in there where we're welcoming him. So we are Weller's Utility Trailers. We're going to be open today from 9 to 5, a little short-handed, as I said before, but we will take care of you. Want to thank you for tuning in the show. Any comments, any ideas, any suggestions, want to do any advertising with us, just give me a call there, 337-7300. I want to thank you, Colin, for being involved.
No problem. I had fun with it. It was good.
Well, good. Wall Service Center is open today, right downtown Milford. You need anything done, we'll really enjoy hanging out with you, and appreciate you being my chauffeur now, and so on and so forth. But I just appreciate your friendship, and I appreciate all we've done with this show. In other words, we got this show. Remember, we used to do Catch It Live on Tuesday nights. We're available for other things if anybody's got any ideas, and we got some things cooking for in the future, too.
Yeah, I've got another idea that I haven't told you yet. I won't tell you right now. I'll wait to get your reaction off the air. Okay. I don't want any.
Good. You don't want to curl my hair in front of everybody.
Right, exactly. So we've got some ideas.
Yep, we're building our little studio over here, the Dry Zone studio, and we've got some ideas. So there could be more coming from the Walls Weller idea tank, or think tank, in other words, you know. And we want to thank Fran.
Tell you what it is.
What's that?
I want a bigger wheel.
A bigger wheel.
Bigger wheel.
Bigger wheel. What was I thinking? He wants a gasoline-operated wheel. Fran, thank you very much on your end back there at the studio for making things happen. Everybody, have a good weekend. Be safe. Be careful. God bless you. And don't hesitate to contact me if you have any ideas for me, all right? Thank you. All right, now we're going to continue for just a few more minutes on the stream as well as on the TV. So we're still with you there on My Cozy TV, and I want to say thank you to the TV audience. And what else do we have to tell them? Anything?
No, I think we covered everything. So
been a good show.
It's been a good show.
I think you and Brooks did a fantastic job while I was gone.
Thank you.
I really missed it. And
Jason and Brandon, you're not so sure about. You're still evaluating their performance.
I'm still evaluating them. No, they were good too. So we have a good group here. And if you've never been to Weller's, just come on in and stop and look around. It's a building full of all kinds of things. I mean, I see socks and jump ropes and trailer parts and tires and wheels and just everything. We're just a friendly, happy group.
Did you say wheel?
Prize wheel.
Did you say wheel?
Colin loves it. So anyway, but any ideas you got for us, don't hesitate to call me, 337-7300. Love it if you'd friend me on Facebook, too. Other than that, I think it's a beautiful day out, and
it is.
There is chicken barbecue to be had in Lewis, and we're wrapping up. So thank you to everybody. I've had a good time. God bless you. This is the new and improved 2.0 Jim Weller, and I hope and pray that I just get healthier and more strength and energy and go from there. So other than that, that's it, and I'll see you.